I'm the public figure killer, nigga.
Chi-Town coming to ATL, bitch ass nigga. Motherfucker, I want my money back.
The fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all ain't got nothing to do with this. If I'm in my feelings, I'm in my motherfucking feelings.
Who did you give those 4 pairs of shoes to? Yeah, any one of you bitches come on my motherfucking YouTube page and start that bullshit with me. I'm telling you, I'm telling. Leave me the fuck alone with all that negative shit.
Yeah, I'm on camera telling you I'm gonna take your punk ass down. I'm gonna see you soon. And I mean every motherfucking word I say. You not gonna do me in any type of way, motherfucker. Chi-Town coming to ATL, bitch ass nigga.
Who in the fuck did you give them 4 pairs of shoes that I spent my hard-earned money on to support what you had going on in Brunswick, sir? And if you can't tell me where the fuck you gave them shoes from, sir, I want my money back, bitch. Yeah, I want my money back. I spent $232 for 4 pairs of shoes, motherfucker. I spent $232 for 4 pairs of shoes, motherfucker. Motherfucker. I didn't give it to you. I gave it for the kids. I gave it for the kids. So where's my money at, motherfucker? Or where? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Who did you give them 4 pairs of shoes from? And sir, if you can't show me where the fuck you gave them shoes from, motherfucker, I want my money back. Motherfucker, I want my money back. Cause you a fraud. You think this a motherfucking game? I'm a real nigga. In the hood, motherfucker. You wanna play this game with me? I swear you don't want to play this game with me, Kwame. I know too many motherfuckers that will bring you down, bro.
See, fucking there, I'm capping like a motherfucker. But I bet you, Tommy Brand is the biggest cap.
Who the fuck did you give them 4 pairs of shoes from that I gave to you, sir? That I drove out my way to support, sir? I want to know. Can you answer that? Since you don't want me on your lives and you don't have nothing to say to me, well, answer that motherfucking question, my nigga. Where the fuck, who did you give those 4 pairs of shoes to? Yeah. That's what I want to know.
That again, that shoe drop was a sham because I didn't see nothing. I saw a picture of you probably had already did that several days ago and staged it.
Trolling bitches.
The motherfucking ultimate. Double talking, bitch! Help your motherfucking ass down. Shut the fuck up.
What's up, Jay?
You just gave a speech. KGC can support who she want. You ain't got nothing to do with that.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You support motherfucking fans. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You just shut the fuck up.
Wait. Hold on.
You heard me. Tamper your motherfucking ass down. You gonna talk all that shit about me and then make excuses for keep the change, you motherfucking fool.
Bye-bye. Now, this is how I'm gonna play this music. Bye-bye. Either you win. You talk to me like you know, or I get you up out my chat. Bye-bye. Now, once I get you up out the chat, I'm gonna get them to block you in its entirety.
Double talking, bitch.
Okay? I'm gonna get them to block you in its entirety. Okay? You feel good saying that right now, Regina?
Bitch.
Have a good day, sir.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You gon' sit here.
Fuck you. You support motherfucking passion. You support motherfucking passion. You support motherfucking passion. You support motherfucking passion. You won't call. Keep the change out for support BS 101. You support passion. In fact, he's in jail. Fuck you. How about that? Unless you hit the wing. the change out for support being one on one, but you support passion, which is in fact who's in jail. Bye-bye. You support passion. Bye-bye. In fact, he's in jail.
Fake friends is like full quarters.
They're gonna be around.
No.
Every half.
No. They had change for $1. I'm gonna say that again.
Oh wow.
Fake friends is like full quarters. They change for $1, man.
And that is a fact. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the show. I am your host with the most, Johnny Blaze, bringing y'all this Friday afternoon content. All right? Now, them Pacers barely won now, Carlos. They barely won. Yeah, they barely won. They only won by 1 point, but a win is a win. So it is what it is. And ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news. I'll break this news. I already put it on my community wall. Okay. And no judging. I'm not judging Alpha at all. But Alpha, you said this up in Skinny's chat. Now, these are his words that he typed up in Skinny's chat earlier in his live stream. Some of the best poom poom is sold at the Travel Lodge. Now, sir, what I would want to ask you is, how would you know that unless you was buying some poom poom at the Travel Lodge? I say, yeah, I got to get him. He talks too much, always trying to talk shit on me and everything. And look at you. See, if you sit back long enough, you can just watch them expose themselves, especially Alpha, because he always trying to get in where he fit in. And Carlos, so what? You going with the Pacers? And you must want me to go with OKC. I'll wait. Now, I found this to be freaking hilarious, to say the least. Right. So, look, that's why I don't judge it. You know, to each his own. He bears his own cross. And, hey, long as he can stand on it, game by game, you want to bet it game by game? All right, so shit, look, well then, listen then. I bet 25 that OKC gonna get him the next game. Yeah, I bet with OKC. I think OKC they not gonna let them take 2 at home. So yeah, I bet on the next game. Next game, I bet. What up with it? What up with it, Uncle Will? Happy Friday to you, man. Hope all is well with everybody. So now I have the first video that I'm gonna go over is a homeless woman attacks police at a Home Depot in Florida. And then it's other random topics that I'm gonna go over that I got the videos to already. Happy Friday to you, Uncle Will. Hey, well, do what you gotta do, Carlos, but I'm going with OKC if you going with the Pacers. All right. So let's do this like this right here. Okay, here we go. Fair use. What up with it, Kobe? I see you up in the building. What's the word? Yeah, Pacers, Chef X, they edged them out yesterday by a point. They barely won that game, but nonetheless, they still won. Now, this incident, this story that I'm about to go over from this body cam is in Tampa. This is the Tampa Police Department. All right. Homeless woman attacked the police officer at Home Depot. Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am only critiquing what I see from this body cam story. Good or bad, let's go.
Car insurance used to stress me out.
You don't need to stress out about car insurance. You just go to Insurify.
It was in
regards. I'll be right back, Christina. It was in regards to those outside asking for their work.
Yeah, I just need someone to go with me to actually tell them all to go.
Let me call.
And hopefully they can speak Spanish, because a lot of them say they don't speak English.
I will probably be coming.
Thank you. I just know when I get there, I'm like, oh, I don't speak English, so that's usually what happens, even though most of the time they do, or at least they understand what it is I'm trying to say.
Just hoping that if we say no, they'll just go away. Yeah, they've just been leaving all of their trash.
It's a lot of them today. Usually it's only like maybe 5.
Honestly, we've been having a lot, like every day. And it's really because of the trash that they're leaving.
Yeah.
Each individual person to complain about leaving?
Oh, usually after you talk to the first one, they get the idea.
All go.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. This is my first time coming here for this, though. And it was a lot more people when I drove through anyway, so it looks like most of them already had the idea. So I just need to also know which ones you want me to go, which ones they want to leave. So most of them are leaving. Like them right there.
It would be like all of them. They typically hang out all together and like they started like putting up trash bags and leaving.
Yeah, most of them already get the idea of you and me going together. Except for them, they sleep. Hey bud, no loitering, you gotta go. Morning. Tampa Police. No loitering, you gotta go. Loitering is sitting around doing nothing.
I don't feel safe. I can see.
Awesome, gotta go. No thank you, leave. That is your property too.
You know, they can find a lot of things to do than to getting people that's just actually sitting on the grass. They not in front of the actual building where people is going in and out. Now, again, I understand the police got to do their job, but this right here, man, come on, man. You know, sometimes you will do some things to a people to set them off for no reason. Now, them people ain't bothering nobody. So what? They sitting right there. As long as they ain't sitting up there going to the customers, begging them for money and all this and that, if they sitting off to the side, like, what is really the real big issue? It be them employees that be acting like they be so scared, like, oh my gosh, please, police, can you please come get these bums, these homeless people? That shit is insane, man. Like, gee whiz. Them people they ain't even committing a crime. Okay, Lord, I ain't. But the police got to come to get them, man. Like, come on, man. You should just be able to talk to a person. Tell them, look, this is private property. We can't have you just sitting around not patronizing with the business or anything like that. We need you to leave. I feel like every time certain situations, the police should never have to be involved. But I understand that if somebody is complaining, which could be the customers or whatever the case may be, and they having safety issues with the homeless people just being around, then okay. But come on, man, like these people don't be, man. Yeah, I know, Carlos, they do. It be the older people that's going to quickly tell some shit.
Yes. Oh, I see. That's what you're talking about for the second. Sir, can't loiter. You got to go.
Only try to make some money.
I understand, but they don't want you here. All the trash people are leaving around. It might not be you, but everyone's kind of getting grouped together because of it. All right.
Sell a dog and shave everywhere. And what do you do? People try to make some money.
I understand.
Looks like they're
Most of them left this property.
Yeah, hiding on the ends of the corners.
Anybody else?
Because they're all just hiding on the ends of the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else you want?
No, right?
Well, it seems like to me like this is the individual, this young lady right here was the one that called the police on him. And she right there with the police too. Yeah, it's him. It's him. Yeah, it's her. Yeah, them two on over there. Because you hear the officer saying, anybody else you want me to get up out of here? She making sure to see him, so they want to. It's like, why even get that involved? Home Depot ain't paying you enough to go through all that shit what you doing. That to me is overkill. You could put yourself in harm's way. Them homeless people know that you done dimed them out. They wait until you get up out that damn job and want to do something to you. Like, stop being so damn invested up in a job and you knowing that you ain't nothing but an employee. You're not the owner of that damn company. Who the fuck you think you is? Again, you can rub them people the wrong way. They waited till your ass get up out that damn job and want to do something to you. Straight up.
Because you just kind of have to wait for them to go. Because it kind of looks like they're waiting for you to go.
More than likely. More than likely.
I don't want to make a decision and be like, no, and then the managers come back out here and be like, they're all still there.
Wait, so your manager made you go with this police officer to clear the whole parking lot? Yeah, I can already tell you one of them kiss-ass employees. Well, yes, sir, boss. Anything you want, boss. I'm all for the team, boss. So you take your happy ass on out there in the parking lot to help the police and point out all the homeless people that needs to leave. Yeah, and I don't wish it on you, but you basically just didn't put a target on your damn back. I'm telling you, you most definitely put a target on your back doing this shit.
What would you say to me?
I gotta be honest, most of it's gonna be presents. So as soon as I leave, more than likely they're gonna congregate back. If they're smart, they would just go to like the Nordstrom Rack parking lot and wait there because it's not your property. They could just go there. Or they probably don't want to go down to the sidewalk because then they won't be seen.
Come on, officer. You know why they there. I mean, come on. Other than them being homeless, they trying to come up. They trying to see if any one of those people that's patronizing up in Home Depot would maybe give them a blessing or something. We all know why they sitting there. They ain't just sitting there for their help. They waiting. They waiting until that parking lot get full of patrons that's going to patronize with your business so they can sit up there and ask and beg for some money. Let that just be honest. We know why they there. Why would they go to the park when they can sit right there in the parking lot? You know, they got their little lawn chairs, or some don't got no lawn chairs. They just sit in the grass. But hell, they in Florida. Shit, it's warm. It's warm all year round in Florida. Shit. I'm talking about, man, that's their job. That's what homeless people do. They sit up and they got their hand out and they begging. Because half of them looking for some drugs, half of them need something to eat, and or both. You feel what I'm saying? But it's either one or the other. They trying to get high or they trying to get some food. But either way, you think that they gonna stop coming to that parking lot? Come on, man. They ain't gonna stop. They gonna be right on back like the police officer said.
If you're good for it for now, if then you still have issues, you can always call us back.
Yeah, I am kind of, because she was really aggravated and threw things at us, so I don't know if I kind of want to wait for she. But other than that, then yeah, when they come back,
Just call back. Looks like you guys only called once yesterday, so hopefully it worked out yesterday where they didn't want to come back.
They ended up going, but but I gotta send my guys to come and clean this, so I don't want to risk sending them over here to come and clean that and all of them congregating.
Well, are they gonna come now to come clean?
I can call them over there.
Because what I could do is when we go back, I just take my car over here, park over here. They clean up. As long as they're not gonna be like an hour or
No,
something
it
else.
would just be to like pick up the big things and like the garbage bags there. So I could definitely just
Yeah, that's fine.
right now.
Now you want the police officers to babysit the cleaning crew to come over there and clean up now? You think the police got all that type of time to be sitting there waiting on them to clean up that parking lot? Come on, lady, let's be reasonable here.
Adam 6. Hey, can you send me the other unit? So I'm gonna call another unit. Give her the chance to leave. If she doesn't want to leave, because obviously she already told to leave, she's still sitting there. You need to leave. You are being trespassed. You need to leave now.
If you come over here again, I'm gonna take this fork across your face. I done told you 7 times, this ain't what you want, bitch.
Damn. Well, wait a minute here. Boy, she talking greasy to that police officer. She said, this ain't what you want. I told you to leave me alone. Oh, boy, these people, the things that come up out their mouth, Jack, I'm telling you, lady, you don't own that property that you sitting on. That's why they ask you to leave. Now you just really talking like you like that for real.
You do not.
I'm telling you right now, you need to leave.
You
gonna press charges?
You don't like your dad.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you better go.
My dick, bitch.
Uh-oh.
If you touch me, I'm gonna put this cord across your face.
You're under arrest.
Fuck you, bitch.
Turn around.
Don't touch
Oh,
me.
shit.
No.
I'm gonna tell you.
Uh-oh.
Turn around, you're under arrest. You're under arrest. Taser. Turn around, put your hands on your back.
Got her.
Have you ever touched me?
Got her. She swung that cord at his ass, boy. He hurry up and pulled that taser on her like, don't make me do it. Boy, she asked for that one right there now. Damn, but at least she'll have her somewhere to sleep at. She ain't got to be outside. And they gonna feed her up in jail. Yeah, they gonna feed her up in jail so she can get up off the streets. Yeah, I believe he was just overzealous. I didn't believe he really had the taser because she ain't really no big threat. She just whipped the cord around a couple times. So what? You could have found another way to even get her down without having to use that taser.
You better leave now.
I'll tell you, stop touching me. You fucking cracker, you get off
Adam
me.
6, 10-15 taser.
I done told you.
I said, don't you pull my hand.
Don't you touch me, bitch. You is not.
You're already under arrest.
Cracker, bitch.
Turn around.
Damn.
Put your
I'm
don't move. Don't
You
move.
being your nasty dead bitch.
Don't move. Do you understand? Don't
Bitch,
move.
I don't understand no cracker, bitch.
She said, I don't understand. She said, I don't understand that language, cracker. Boy. Now, the homeless lady being a racist right now, Carlos. She told that cop, I don't understand you, cracker. God damn, boy. Hey, this shit right here, Carlos, boy, this is funny as hell to me. She being a racist, she being racist than a motherfucker right now, y'all. God damn. That's a lot of racist rants you got going on with this officer now. Damn, he just asked you nicely to leave. You the one got all Brody with him and talking about what you was gonna do to the officer. Gee whiz. Hey, Nurse Betty. Now, Nurse Petty, I got a treat after this video right here. I found the full video of the story of Robert Sandifer. Yummy. Yes, I have that video, and I'm most definitely going to give my reaction to that whole video with Yummy Sandifer. I know, Nurse Petty, you should enjoy that commentary that I'm going to give with that.
You is a rapist, bitch. You can go.
You are so stupid about doing something so dumb.
What's dumb about that?
What's up, man?
Oh, my period is on.
I don't
Oh,
care.
no. He didn't need the lady. Come on, see, this is ridiculous right now. We didn't need to know that you was on, it's that time of the month. We didn't need to know that. Hey, Tanya, how you doing? Now, that's just nasty, lady. Damn, that's nasty.
Yeah, I just got pullers. Yeah, that'd be best. It's double locked, but I don't like it so thick on her wrist. There we go. Yeah, that's way too loose.
Yeah, she did warn him, but see, I was always under the impression that men police didn't even, frisk a woman anyway, that they had to call a woman officer, police officer, to come and be able to pat her down and search her. But that right there, she was just being nasty. Like, didn't nobody need to know all that shit. That's just too much information. But yes, Kobe, she did warn him. She did warn him, so I guess, but damn.
You got gloves? Can you pat her down, what have you?
Yeah, you better put on your gloves. You just said it's that time for what?
You have the removal tool? If not, well, my car's all the way up there. She's got felony charges on her. She whipped me with that ear pod thing. Yeah.
You want me up?
No. Why are you so aggressive? Why couldn't you just go? All you had to do is leave. You have the taser removal tool thing?
You can tell this lady officer don't even really want to touch up. I understand, man. I understand. I know you don't.
She put in the 30 that was supposed to be up?
She was sleeping right there. She didn't want to go. Stand up. Bring your knees towards you. Stand your butt. Stand up.
I just got that book bag with my free card.
That way. Let's go that way. It's up to you. Right.
Want me to write it? I mean, you already changed it.
Oh, no. It's going to be...
That Leo?
At Leo.
Oh,
and trespass.
Did you search it? Let me search.
Yeah, she already got searched.
Yeah. You sure? Yeah. They pull her up and they find a bag of weed, I'm pulling you up. All right, I'm just letting you know. The last time Simpson screwed me.
Ooh. All What's your name?
C-O-N-T-E-S-S-A.
C-O-N? Contessa? What's your last name? You're all calm now? Why were you so, like 100 miles an hour just a little while ago?
I slipped and fell already.
Okay.
But I got my book bag and I was telling my friend if he can give me some tampons and stuff. So I was going back and forth. I'm bleeding everywhere.
But why are you mad at me when I'm just telling you to go? All you had to do was just walk away.
Well, come on, officer, and come on, in all fairness, she is a woman. She has that time of the month. She ain't feeling too damn great. Come on now, you got a wife, or allegedly, I'm sure you have a significant other. Come on, what man don't know that when a woman comes on for that time of the month, that she's going to be a little bit crabby, a little bit irritated? Come on now, you got to understand that part of it. Now, I get it. You still got to do your job and all that, but come on now, have some type of empathy for what she's going through, even though you're not a woman. But understand that she irritated. It's that time of the month. She don't really want to be bothered. But, you know, by you coming and having to do your job, you got to deal with her madness, and then you gonna come with your own madness. I mean, hopefully somebody can be in her ear, Carlos, and tell her some things or whatever to be able to file a report against that officer that tased her. Maybe she don't. I don't know. But yeah, I think she do have a case against a police officer, because that taser was just way over the top to me too. I ain't think that officer had to do that shit. At the same time, you have to understand how many times he have heard that. But yeah, now I get that too, Kobe. You know, police done heard all the script every day, all day. So I get that part too. But, you know, it is what it is. It's all about a judgment call, really, with the police.
Right?
He was here by himself.
I was.
He was here by himself.
If you just left, that would have been it. You know what I mean? So you can't come back to Home Depot within a year. You come back to Home Depot within a year, you go to jail. You understand? All right.
So resist and a 19?
Bat Leo.
Bat Leo. Oh.
She whipped me with the cord.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I tased her.
Yeah, good. Absolutely.
You want to have the manager tell her she can't come over to have an official?
It's her over there, but she was with me when I told her to leave the first time.
Yeah, have her come over and do it as well. Which one's the manager?
She's the one right there leaving with the play shit. He's got her name. Yeah. She's good. She's good.
She already good? Okay. All right. All right, thank you. Sorry, we're good. Sorry.
I don't know. I think I might need to go home. It's hurting pretty bad. Yeah.
Why not? Screw it. Just didn't want to cooperate.
Yeah, I mean, we're way over there. Then she comes at me. She did throw something at the beginning with, so I was going to let that go.
You taking action with her?
I was telling her to leave.
But she just turned on you.
She said, if you come over here, I'm going to whoop your ass. So.
All right.
You know, put those in there.
Huh?
I don't know what the bombs are. Usually put them inside, right? Turn them around backwards. No? You want to do that anymore?
You can. I'm just using this so I get the numbers so I can do your form.
Yeah.
So, okay. Thank you. Sorry. Anytime. Glad to help.
Taser was effective, by the way.
Yeah, good.
Where's the rest of this?
Where's the cord that she hit you with, dude? That thing? She hit you with that and calls that.
Now, Carlos, I will say this. That type of thing ain't just up in Tampa. It's even here. The police don't have no regards for, for homeless people. And that's a shame, because at the end of the day, they still human beings and they deserve to be respected. You feel what I'm saying? But again, if you're a homeless person, you know, they feel like they supposed to treat you like dirt, trash. You feel what I'm saying? And look, again, you're still a human being at the end of the day. And you're right, Carlos, that officer didn't check with her to see if she needed any type of medical attention or anything like that. That's sad right there.
Yeah, there was more pieces. I think that dude that was here may have taken it. I'd have to take a look.
Your arm's probably broken.
She hit you pretty hard.
No, I can see that from that mark. Can we get video of that? Mark?
We're doing it. It should be on it.
Somebody else's body camera here.
I was here
No, but now. Is your camera on? Yeah. Can you check out his sexy arms? So we can video record that? Oh, yeah, look at this. Man of Steel.
Well, shit, Carlos, you should be the advocate for it then. Shit, why don't you find out who that woman is and give us some legal advice? Maybe she might give you a finder's fee or something, because I'm agreeing with you. I believe that she has a case too. She right down there with you, so shit. What up with it, EV? Yeah, you need to go and holler at old girl and give her that friendly legal advice. Again, maybe she might give you a little finder's fee or something, you know what I'm saying? Or you might not even want it. You might just do it off the strength of how the police had did it. You feel what I'm saying? But either way, somebody needs to get in her ear and tell her to go file a report on the police.
I mean, an 18, and then, or you pull in another 18 number altogether?
I need two, because one's for the trespass.
Okay, so you
and
do the trespass warning?
Yeah.
All right, and so can you report on that?
Yeah.
And put you to
18 will work.
So add one. You gotta take photos of her or anything?
I'm a victim here. I'd like a victim's brochure also.
He's a victim.
Yeah, you can't give your own report. You have to do the CRA, you have to do the report. He can supplement to his way as to what went on, but
I can't even do the CRA?
So,
well, we already can see what the outcome of this is. They're going to get her for criminal trespass. But at the same time, it ain't going to hurt her none, because guess what? Regardless of when they let her go or let her free or whatever the case may be, she going to have somewhere that she can lay her head at and get at least 3 meals a day. She could be clean. She could get her pads. She can get all the things that she need up in jail. So since Carlos said that he'll put some on her books, she'll be all right until they let her go. You know what I'm saying? She'll be all right until they let her go. Now, moving on to the next reaction video that I'm gonna do. Again, I was so glad that I was able to run across this. Well, you know what? I'm gonna save that for last. But this video right here, I most definitely did want to go over and give my reaction to. Doug shocked when DNA reveals Chris Webber is Chanel's real father. All right, now this content comes from Spill T. Shout out to that content creator for getting this content right here. Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only, solely to give my opinion about the situation between Chris Webber and Doug Christie.
Morning, IT legends. Welcome to my vlog. Let me tell you, Doug Christie, what happens when the man you betrayed files suit you for every dollar, every lie, every year you stole from him, just started the most explosive legal action in reality TV history, aiming at his own team member and wife. Doug didn't cry. He didn't beg. He lawyered. Now Jackie, Christie, and Chris Webber are formally being sued for paternity fraud, identity deception, emotional distress, and over $4,600,000 0 cents in damage.
Now, do y'all see why I don't raise no issue about some things like that? Just because you on the same team or you used to play on the same team with an individual, as you can see, ain't no loyalty with the teammate, because Chris Webber done dipped all up in Doug Christie's wife, as the result of that, end up having a baby, and then not even man enough to sit up there and just be honest. They had to find out all that shit through social media, having Doug Christie look like a complete idiot. But he stood 10 toes down and he got his lawyer and he let the lawyer do all the talking. Man, Kobe, in so many words, I totally understand where you coming from with that statement. But hey, at least he ain't going off and about to, unalive anybody or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? At least he had somebody was up in his ear to tell him, look, just get your lawyers involved. Man, look, none of these NBA players should let their teammates up in their damn house. How about that? I don't, man, just because I could be on the same team as you, that don't mean that I'm going to open up my house to you and have my family around you. No, that ain't how that works. So, again, you can't put your trust in a man any fucking way. You can't hold nobody to no unexpected loyalty towards you and what you got going on with your family. Man, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Look at Matt Barnes. Look at Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher. Teammates. Derek Fisher crossed Matt Barnes the fuck out. Crossed them out. And then on top of that, putting his own kids up and the baby mama of Matt Barnes, putting the kids up online. Until they just said, no, we ain't gonna keep lying no more. Daddy, yeah, Uncle Derek was on over there. Yeah, Uncle Derek was on over there. They was getting real cozy with mama. Shit. Man, look, I don't give a damn if I was in the NBA and playing beside nobody. It don't matter. I'm not going to sit up here and open up my house I don't care. Look, we'll have to kick it away from my damn house. How about that? I'm not going to allow you to be around my damn woman and my kids, and then the whole time you plotting to try to have sex with my damn wife. The fuck, hell, fuck no.
After DNA bombshell confirmed Chris Webber is the real father of Jackie's daughter. This is about papers, contracts, back child support, and the legacy they sought to pilfer. Not only about betrayal now. Jackie's brand is failing, Chris's sponsorships are vanishing, and Chantel finds herself caught between two last names, one courtroom, and a lie that never stops widening. Doug was quiet for 2 decades. Today, he is coming for everything. The court system is open since this is not only payback. This is the official reckoning of Jackie Christie's empire. One thing is to be betrayed. Another is to discover the daughter you reared for 20 years was never yours. Then to be publicly
that right there is low down and dirty. That is low down and dirty. Hey, Rachel, how you doing? That situation right there, Chris Webber, that's some low down dirty shit that how you played Doug Christie. Now again, I'm not saying that y'all the best of friends. Y'all probably was good teammates on the court, but off the court, you suck at being a friend to this man because you betrayed his trust by and then on top of that, you allowed this man to think that that was his daughter in the first place. How low can you get? Damn, that's some low down dirty shit.
Humiliated and misled by your wife and subtly teased by your own teammate Doug, Christie was about to sue them both into the ground, not about to just walk away. Now the court records are public. Originally filed in Los Angeles County Superior Court, the lawsuit resembles the storyline of a Netflix courtroom drama, only this is not fiction. This is Doug, Christie against Jackie, Chris Webber and Christie's boss. The charges have nuclear resonance. Allow me to dissect it here. Doug is suing Chris and Jackie for intentional emotional distress and paternity fraud.
Thank you, Rachel, for that slap on the neck. Thank you, Rachel. I got that slap on the neck. Thank you, Rachel, for that slap on the neck.
Civil identity manipulation, public misrepresentation for financial gain, and indeed, retroactive financial damages going back 20 years. Total amount sought for $600,000, 0 cents. And yes, Doug's lawyers say that number could rise as new evidence surfaces. And what proof exists? Oh, every lie is right here. Every receipt, every whispered secret Jackie and Chris considered would never see daylight is now exhibit. Doug's legal team included a second test showing a 99.998% paternity match to Chris Eber and DNA test findings verifying 0 biological connection to Chantel. Let that sink in. Jackie's journal entries where she admitted knowing the truth, the leaked voicemail warning Chris to stick to the narrative, and the shocking clause in her VH1 contract where she claimed she was raising her and Doug's biological child. False claims. Jackie built a TV career, a brand, and a public image off a lie. Today, Doug wants every dollar that lie earned. But wait, manager, there is more. Doug is demanding a complete public correction of the birth certificate, not only pursuing riches. He wants Chris Webber listed as the biological father on all future public records, as well as in private documents. Jackie is spinning. This is about permanent correction, not about pettiness. Those sources claim she collapsed in her foyer and cried for 2 hours straight when she was served the lawsuit. This isn't the emotional breakdown of an innocent woman.
You crying about deceiving your husband about a child that you had outside of your marriage with your husband's teammate. And you think people is going to feel sorry for you? Shit. No. Not at the very least. That was some low down, dirty shit that you did to your husband, Doug. You lied to that man for over 2 decades about that's some foul shit right there, Nurse Betty. But she got the nerve to all of a sudden want to play victim. Yes, Uncle L. Yes, Uncle L. You know, you already know, Uncle L. You a mod up in here. You got a channel. Any one of my mods that has a channel that is doing content that would like to post a link up in the chat, you don't have to ask me. Just go ahead and post it. You already got my okay to do so.
This is the panic of a fraudster who just got legally cornered. And Chris Webber is silent. No public reaction, no statement, just rumors of him changing legal counsel overnight and firing his publicist. But let's discuss the court approach, since Doug's team is coming for president, not just for headlines.
Veterans, here's how to legally pay less to your home insurance company if you can't afford home insurance anymore.
Prominent Beverly Hills litigation shark lead attorney told the media, "This isn't just about Mr. Christie. This is about any man who's ever raised a child under a lie. We will classify paternity fraud as a major civil offense with repercussions under serious actionability guidelines." Translation, they're laying a legal blueprint for every future betrayed father in America. Not only dragging Jackie down, boss, this could change the rules right now. Let us discuss money, since that is where things get messy. Doug's attorneys produced a chronology of losses. Private school expenses, $180,000, 0 cents towards college expenses, $95,000, 0 cents in medical coverage, $72,000, 0 cents. Vacations, Sweet 16 party worth $230,000, 0 cents with Bow Wow, $75,000, 0 cents for sporadic expenses, gifts, vehicle.
Man, now all that spinning. Hey, Halle Favorite, how you doing? All that spinning. Us regular folks don't have a clue about spending all that type of damn money for a Sweet 16 party. Don't none of us regular folks got that type of money and resources to be spending all that. See, when people get a hold to a whole lot of money, they don't know how to act. They do shit that they wouldn't even normally do if they was just some regular folks that was going to a 9-to-5 job. Now that right there is ridiculous. Now, I mean, damn, I understand you got money and you want to spoil your kids, but that's just overkill to me. $200,000 for a Sweet 16 party, y'all. Come on now. Even some of y'all up in the chat can even agree. Like, that's just too damn much for a Sweet 16 party. Not spending no damn $200K on no damn party. Is you crazy?
Clothing, $150,000, 0 cents in brand damage for Doug's name from false paternity narratives. $500,000, 0 cents emotional value assessment, Jackie's VH1 income and sponsorships, totaled $1,880,000, 0 cents, acquired with lies, not including Chris Webber's share, which Doug is demanding split 50/50 between the two co-defendants, $1,500,000, 0 cents, plus a total of $4,600,000, 0 cents, and counting. Jackie and Chris might thus share responsibility for more than $2 million, 0 cents apiece. Here comes where it gets even more messy. According to one insider, Doug's legal team asked preliminary subpoenas on Jackie's financial records and discovered, among other hidden payments, shell accounts and consulting fees from reality.
Now, y'all can say what y'all want about Doug being a simp and all this and that, right? But in my opinion, this is just my opinion. Again, y'all free to see it the way y'all do. But Doug actually played it smart, in my opinion, by not saying anything, holding his tongue, and then waiting for the right opportunity to come out the bag with all the information. I mean, no, because EV is it's some people that's up in the chat that just think that Doug was a dummy. Doug let this woman manipulate. And again, that's their opinion. But again, I feel like Doug held his tongue. He kept his emotions in check because, yes, this all could have went a different way. Doug could have went and go look for Chris Webber and actually did some shit. Hey, Carlos, that's how you see it, bro. I ain't gonna argue with you.
TV companies that never existed. Jackie, the court might suggest a televised trial along with a criminal review of the falsified birth certificate. This is a slow motion fall of a constructed empire, not only a scandal now. Though Doug's legal team was planning a clean, calculated takedown in court, Jackie was backstage doing what she does best, plotting. If you believed...
Well, shit. Well, Carlos, I mean, look, if it's I don't give a fuck who it is. Shit, you gonna get the smoke. But see, Doug probably was thinking in his mind, that ain't gonna get him nowhere trying to fight C. Webb. Let me get him where it hurts. Let me get some of that damn money. And let me most definitely expose my no good 304 of a wife. And again, this is just my opinion. I feel that he actually played this the right way instead of crashing out and jumping out the window. So I won't speak to him saying, I won't speak and say that he just didn't want no smoke with C. Webb. Who the fuck is C. Webb? C. Webb could get his ass whooped too. Shit, C. Webb could get his ass whooped too. And in that type of situation, shit, I mean, just speaking hypothetically, he didn't have to fight C. Webb. He could have came with a gun or something, you know what I'm talking about, and unalive the man over some shit like this. But Doug looked out, somebody was up in Doug's ear. I believe it's somebody that he's very close and trusts their opinion about things. They was in his ear and told Doug not to overreact. I don't see Doug being no punk like that. He wasn't no punk in the NBA, in my opinion at least. He didn't back down from nobody. So in real time, I don't really see him actually backing down from C. Webb. But I believe that somebody got in his ear was like, hey, bro, look, don't play it that way. Just sit back. Let her do what she gonna do. And you sit back and wait on the right time to just, bam, get both of them. I'm just saying. And what you say, Nurse Petty? Now Carlos say the story is deeper than this little quick syphilis. Doug and Jackie treated that girl so bad. Doug also probably thought about the child involved. He could have waited until she was old enough to handle it. That is true. That's true, though, Nurse Petty. You're right about that. So it was just a whole lot of things that Doug probably was up in his mind, but I guarantee you somebody that he knows and trusts was up in his ear, coaching him the right way. But C. Webb ain't shit for this.
Jackie Christie's scandal couldn't get any worse. Just wait until you hear what she did next. Sources close to the case now confirm that Jackie sought to reach out privately to Chantel, not to apologize, not to explain, but rather apparently to buy her silence during early deposition scheduling. You are correct in reading this. A woman who spent 20 years hiding the truth about her daughter's father is now accused of attempting to pay that same daughter to evade court testifying. Here's what supposedly occurred.
Synopsis. Let me know, Evie, if I'm saying it the right way. Synopsis. Okay. Let me know, Evie, if I actually said it the right way, because you know I be fucking up names and words and all type of shit.
2 days following Doug's legal team's request for a witness notary for Chantel, Jackie's assistant reportedly delivered a sealed envelope containing $15,000, 0 cents in cash, and a handwritten note simply saying, "You don't have to get..."
Well, hey, Nurse Petty, it ain't like I ain't already admit that I be fucking up words. And y'all know I fuck up words and fuck up people's names and all type of shit. So I got to get back in the lab and, you know, get back to my hooked on phonics so I don't keep fucking up. But I'm going to most definitely still get it right one way or the other, because that's going to bug the fuck up out of me not being able to say that word the right way. Fuck that. Yeah, Carlos, I need Reading Rainbow, hooked on phonics. I need all that shit.
Dragged into this, let your folks deal with it. I'll look after you, as always has been my habit. Boss, that's witness tampering, plain and simple. Tell didn't participate. She took pictures of the envelope, kept the note, and sent it all directly to Doug's attorney. Jackie received a cease and desist within several hours.
Okay, I think I synced the EV. Is it now? I'm looking at what you just wrote. Synopsis. I'm gonna get it. Don't worry about it. I will get it. I get this. I'll be able to say that word the right way in a minute. I'll spell it out. Yes, I will be able to say that word the right way. Yeah, I need all that. Man.
Hours, and the court was informed. Jackie's reply, looking disturbed, she went on Instagram Live at 2:00 a.m.
Hey, Ms. Baker, happy Friday to you. Hope all is well with you. Glad to see you up in the chat. Yeah, I ain't gonna let English, you already know, Chef X, I ain't gonna let English kick my ass. Kobe said I ain't saying shit. Hey, Letitia has been a member of Team Blaze for the last 2 months. Happy Friday, JB in chat, working and listening. Thank you, Letitia, for always supporting the channel. And thank you for still being a member of Team Blaze.
Rumbling about loyalty and people switching sides before abruptly stopping the stream mid-sentence. Commenters lit her. Girl, you sought to purchase the silence of your own daughter. Jackie, this is criminal court tampering with a witness while the entire world is watching, not basketball-wise. You deserve every loss coming, and just like that, Jackie went from scandalous to criminally reckless. But that's not the only move. Being exposed since depositions formally started, the leaks boss are wild. Doug's official statement, taken under oath, has now produced partial transcripts. Here's a true quotation that grabbed media attention. I spent 20 years defending Jackie's reputation. Now I see I was covering the lie, not the woman. Mic dropped. Then Doug went on to testify about the psychological toll and admitted there were times I felt something was off, but I ignored it. I valued my family. Though love does not pardon dishonesty, I felt I was acting morally. Jackie's turn arrived next. Her account turned out to be disastrous. She claimed she never meant to hurt Doug, but admitted she felt the child wasn't his since year one. She stumbled through questions, contradicted her earlier remarks. One important interchange proceeded like this. Attorney, did you specifically mark Mr. Christie as the biological father on Chantel's birth certificate? Jackie, I said his name. Attorney, so you orally confirmed paternity without a test? I didn't list him, the nurse just asked. Yes, but under stress, boss. It was emotional. Chris Webber finally showed up when things couldn't spiral harder. No lawyers, no entourage.
Synopsis. Thank you. And thank you, Uncle Will. Thank you for assisting me with that word. Thank you.
Just him gently walking slowly into the deposition room like a man headed for execution, and what he said changed everything. The court isn't buying emotional excuses for fraud. Jackie told me she wasn't sure. I knew the possibility existed. Though silence can be just as destructive, I stayed quiet to guard Doug and her. Boost, acceptance under oath. That quotation alone put him in liability for financial fraud and emotional harm. To be clear, Doug's lawyer wasted no time. You deliberately let another man raise your daughter for 2 decades without telling him the truth. Chris pauses. Indeed, and I shall regret it all my life. Too little, too late. Now the court...
You don't regret it, Chris. That he lightened your load up with your own goddamn seed that you planted up into a married woman. Now it makes sense why Chris Webber ain't all in the social media, because I was wondering, you seen Chris Webber in everything, in a lot of talks, on a lot of sports channels and all this and that. Now he's non-existent. Now I understand why you are non-existent. You sitting up here that did that shit, man. So you sat up there and let another man look. Whoo, boy, Chris Webber, boy, I'm telling you, boy, you really fucked up. You fucked up with this one, man. See, I'm gonna have to start doing content on you, Chris Webber. I'm gonna have to now, because the way you did your teammate, I don't want to hear nobody else as far as them talking about some. Oh well, Delonte West was wrong for having sex with LeBron James's mama, or just don't bring that type of shit on up. Bring up the part on how Derek Fisher was sitting up there playing in Matt Barnes' face that whole time while he's sitting up here having sex with his damn wife. Come on, man. Everybody saying that they wrong, but guess what? The motherfucker for bringing them around is, I blame Matt Barnes for that. He should have never let Derek Fisher get all up in his house and be all around his damn wife. I blame LeBron James for bringing around Delonte West around his damn mama. He didn't have to get that goddamn cool with your damn teammates. The fuck? They already ain't showing no loyalty. They don't give a damn if they play with you or not. They gonna cross your ass the fuck out. So how about you just don't even involve your teammates into nothing of your personal family shit? How about that? How about just keep it directly about basketball? If y'all need to get up and hang out at a neutral territory. Ain't no way that I'm going to allow a man, I don't give a fuck if I work with you or not, you're not going to come around mines and then be all alone plotting, trying to get up with my girl. But then a lot of people say, well, Johnny Blaze, well, don't you trust your girl? It don't have nothing to do with trusting your woman. It has something to do with bringing a certain spirit up into your home. Again, just because I work with an individual, that don't mean do you really know that individual? No, you don't. You just know them from off of you working with them. That's it. You don't know the do's and don'ts with this individual. So no, me personally, I would never put myself in a trick bag like that and allow other men to even be around where my family is. No, it can't happen that way. Uh-oh, Kobe with the $5 super chat. Doug was just weak, bruh. I gotta be 100. Hey, Kobe, that's the way you see it. I can't go off. I'm not gonna fight your opinion. That's the way you see it. And again, there's going to be a lot of people that looks at Doug and being weak.
Possessed all it required: a synthetic identity, a confirmed DNA match, and a conspiratorial silence. Public damage directly connected to Jackie and Chris, together with a bribe attempt. Doug was behind the scenes, moving in silence but gathering momentum. Through his attorney, he made one public statement: "This is about responsibility, not about retribution." A lie I never asked to carry changed my life. The people who created that lie would answer for it, and the internet ate it up. Justice for Doug began to trend, now popular in advocacy circles. Paternity fraud laws even included verified accounts posted. Duncan Christie presents the face of subdued retribution. You take your power back like this. Jackie's brand was withering. Her real estate company dropped her.
That's a fact. That's right there, what you just said, Uncle Will. That is a fact. Not all revenge includes violence. So that's why I look at it a certain way. Like, yeah, Doug could have went on and crashed out and really did some harm towards Chris Webber behind this. But I think he looked at the bigger picture. And again, I think more so he thought about the kid that was involved, right? That's what I truly think. Because you don't make a selfless act like that to do violence towards anybody, especially when the kid ain't even got nothing to do with it. They didn't have a choice in the matter of who was going to put them on this earth. And instead of his wife being absolutely real and just leaving Doug, and if that's who she wanted to be with, if she wanted to be with Chris Webber, then okay, fine. It's ways about how you do things. And that right there ain't it.
A podcast she co-hosted was canceled, and even her reality TV syndication rights were stopped for moral clause breaches. Boss, Chris is melting down in private while she is bleeding professionally, financially, and emotionally. One insider reportedly sent a text message, supposedly from Webber, to his team. "This is spiraling. I merely wanted it buried. I never expected court. Boss, right now the front page is this scandal. Globally, Even internationally, gossip sites picked it up. Chantel is formally changing her legal last name, citing emotional damage and personal identity reconstruction as her reasons in an exclusive interview snippet leaked by a publishing outlet. This is about the truth about being allowed to live in reality, not a script my mother created, Chantel says. Then she dropped the title of her upcoming book, Built on Lies: My Life as Someone Else's Daughter. Boss, that book might permanently bury Jackie's image, but right now we turn our attention back to the courtroom, since here is what lies ahead. Jackie might be subject to criminal charges for her attempt at a bribe.
Damn. Boy, they most definitely trying to knock her down in the dirt. Take a quick commercial break real quick, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to come back to this.
I'm the public figure killer, nigga.
Shot-Town coming to ATL, bitch ass nigga. Motherfucker, I want my money back. The fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all ain't got nothing to do with this. If I'm in my feelings, I'm in my motherfucking feelings.
Who did you give those 4 pairs of shoes to? Yeah, any one of you bitches come on my motherfucking YouTube page and start that bullshit with me. I'm telling you, I'm telling. Leave me the fuck alone with all that negative shit.
Yeah, I'm on camera telling you I'm gonna take your punk ass down. I'm gonna see you soon. And I mean every motherfucking word I say. You not gonna do me in any type of way, motherfucker. Shot-Town coming to ATL, bitch ass nigga.
Who in the fuck did you give them 4 pairs of shoes that I spent my hard-earned money on to support what you had going on in Brunswick, sir? And if you can't tell me where the fuck you gave them shoes from, sir, I want my money back, bitch. Yeah, I want my money back. I spent $232 for 4 pairs of shoes, motherfucker. I spent $232 for 4 pairs of shoes, motherfucker. Motherfucker. I didn't give it to you. I gave it for the kids. I gave it for the kids. So where's my money at, motherfucker? Or who did you give them shoes to? That's the fuck I want to know. You call me a crackhead, you call me whatever, you call me a snake, you call me whatever. Ain't no motherfucker, no snake that will ride 15 motherfucking hours to Brunswick from Chicago to come support and bring you some motherfucking shoes for kids that don't have. So I want to know, where the fuck did you get them 4 pairs of shoes from, motherfucker? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Who did you get them 4 pairs of shoes from? And sir, if you can't show me where the fuck you gave them shoes from, motherfucker, I want my money back. Motherfucker, I want my money back. Cause you a fraud. You think this a motherfucking game? I'm a real nigga. In the hood, motherfucker. You wanna play this game with me? I swear you don't want to play this game with me, Kwame. I know too many motherfuckers that will bring you down, bro. See, fucking then, I'm capping like a motherfucker. But I bet you, Kwame Brand is the biggest cap. Who the fuck did you give them 4 pairs of shoes from that I gave to you, sir? That I drove out my way to support, sir? I want to know. Can you answer that? Since you know me on your lives
and you answer that.
Well, answer that motherfucking question, my nigga. Where the fuck, who did you give those 4 pairs of shoes to? Yeah. That's what I want to know.
Take money.
That shoe drop was a sham because I didn't see nothing. I saw a picture of you probably had did that several days ago and staged it. Trolling bitches.
Shout out to the bill ticket for that, man. Shout out to the bill ticket. Now back to the regular scheduled program.
Meet Lucero, a person whose vibrant spirit was dimmed by dental challenges. Like many, she needed a solution.
Doug Christie, what happens when the man Chris Webber is getting ready for a second civil lawsuit. Doug has not only filed for damage awards, but also for official reimbursement orders. The judge is considering a motion to televise the whole trial. You heard that right. This trial, Jackie against Doug. Chris in the crosshairs might soon go on public viewing, testimony, breakdowns, cross-examinations, all of it, and VH1. Watching closely, they are determining whether to cut ties with the Basketball Wives legacy and rebrand totally. Doug has stayed cool, collected, and deliberate. Meanwhile, sources claim he turned down every single reality TV pitch presented, including offers to turn the crisis into a docuseries. Why? As he apparently informed his staff, I didn't ask for the spotlight, but now that I have it, I'll use it to tell the truth, not to entertain. Boss, that's power, that's class. That's a man lost everything and yet walked out with dignity. Jackie is cornered by the court, by the media, by her own daughter. These days, all that remains is the decision. Desperate to see the fall of two once legendary names, Jackie Christie and Chris Webber, reporters lined the walls, cameras waited outside, even former NBA colleagues and reality TV producers slipped in through side doors. This was not just court. This was closure 20 years in the making, and at the center of it all, Doug Christie sat silent, focused, and unbreakable. Opening words marked the start of the trial, and Doug's attorney.
Now, one thing that you know, regardless of what your opinion is about Doug Christie, that he's a simp, he's a punk, he didn't go at Chris Webber. But, well, this is my way of thinking about it, right? When you're in a certain tax bracket and you of age, it ain't like Doug Christie is no young dude or anything like that, right? So y'all don't think for a minute, and I'm going to ask y'all this. Y'all don't think for a minute Doug Christie wanted to crash out on Chris Webber? Not at one point. Y'all don't think that nobody that he, again, that's really his friend that he can trust, didn't talk him down off the ledge? I just firmly don't believe that Doug Christie had it all the way together, that somebody was up in his ear to appeal to his better senses about the situation. That's all I'm saying. I think he was thinking about crashing out and jumping out the damn window on Chris Webber. But we'll never know that. Why? Because he kept it quiet. Somebody, again, was up in his ear to tell him to look at the bigger picture and not go off emotions. Because guess what, Kobe? If that, just say for the sake of argument, he'd have put his hands on Chris Webber or tried to, and Chris Webber would have dog walked him like everybody thinking that he would have did anyway, right? He wouldn't have had no case up in court. Then they're going to be looking at him as an angry man, bitter because his wife chose somebody else. Right? It could be all type of different narratives to be spent on them. And I get all of the narratives that has been spoke about Doug. I get it. But I'm gonna say that, in my opinion, Doug actually played this the right way. Again, I'm not taking nobody else's opinion away from the situation. All I'm saying is that, yes, could Doug have crashed out and tried to do some harm to Chris Webber behind all this? Yes, he could have most definitely did that. But this way, at least his hands is clean. They know it wasn't no back and forth. He didn't entertain it. He just wants the truth to come out and not give his lousy 304 of a wife any type of excuse to try to like sully his name even more. At least, again, yeah, he could have easily crashed out. I'm not debating that part. And yes, a lot of y'all will say, man, he should have stood up for his wife. He should have, but Why stand up for a woman that would be that low down, have sex with a teammate of his, then get pregnant by the teammate, then for 20 years have this man thinking that was his wife. I mean, that was his seed, that he the one that planted, but the whole time is Chris Webber's seed. That is a lot on the man to sit up there and be like, God damn it, this woman. I think most men would have probably ended up crashing out over that type of situation. That's why I think somebody got in his ear and appeased to him to his better senses about the situation and made him look at the overall picture instead of the immediate present right then and there. That's my opinion. Don't make it right, but that's still my opinion.
He arrived swinging. The two people Mr. Christie trusted most manipulated, misled, and defrauded him. The court will find this is about identity theft, emotional abuse, and the weaponizing of loyalty, not only about DNA. The sob story was not.
Now, and Kobe, let's just be honest. I mean, I know men don't like for this to be said or whatever, but I'm going to say it anyway. Doug Christie is a victim in this situation all the way. And in my opinion, he has every right to play the victim role in this situation. His wife was the one that was manipulative with him in the dough. His wife is the one that made it seem like that they had a child together, but in fact, it wasn't even his child in the first place. It was his teammate's child. So, in my opinion, again, Doug Christie most definitely can play the victim role in this situation and possibly cash out.
Not being bought in that room since the receipts were already on the table and the DNA tests, the fake birth certificate, the voicemail to Chris, the journal entry, the Bible poll were there. Jackie's lawyer tried to paint her as a confused young mother who made a mistake in a time of emotional upheaval. Then came day 2, the day Jackie stood all black with false humility, seeping from every movement. Initially composed, Jackie tried to keep it together. I loved Doug. I still do, simply said, I didn't know how to tell him the truth without losing everything. Under close inspection, though, the mask cracked quickly. The attorney, did you consciously let Mr. Christie believe Chantel was his child for more than 20 years? Jackie, sure. Attorney, just yes or no, further background is not required. Did that belief help you personally, financially? Jackie, sure. Boom. Whispers permeated the courtroom, and then the attorney dropped the hammer. Attorney, would you describe your brand? Your book deals, your public persona would have existed without that lie. Your TV contracts reflect that. Jackie blinks and shakes. Jackie, no! She broke right then, hands shaking, red eyes, mascara running. After the court called Chantel Christie to the stand, the woman who had once controlled every basketball wife's reunion with her mouth started to fall apart under oath and then got worse. Silence enveloped the room as she approached, calm, strong, ready. She sat down, fixed her mother in the eye, then inhaled deeply. Her voice was clear. I didn't know the truth about my paternity until this year, and when I did, it wrecked me. Her account was exact.
She was selfish as hell, Evie. This woman was selfish. She knew what she did that was outside of Doug. She knew that she slept with Chris Webber, and she knew that it was a possibility that it wasn't Doug's seed. So instead of her being able to be truthful about the situation, she was selfish, and she just took advantage of Doug because of him being a nice guy. I'm just saying. Now, again, they can sit up here and paint a picture all they want that she was a young woman at the time when she got into this entanglement. Man, please. She look, And motherfuckers talk about the women now, these women now that goes after basketball players. Well, right here is a prime example to you basketball players of today of what can actually happen to you if you're not careful about the type of woman that you choose to spend the rest of your life with. This right here, to all of you NBA players, this right here should really have y'all thinking like, damn. And again, this don't go towards all women or nothing like that. But you have women on out there that will try to manipulate a situation for their benefit. And this is a prime example. She manipulated a situation where she didn't have to do all that in the first place. And if you wasn't happy with Doug, how come you couldn't just leave well enough alone? Split. He go his way, you go your way. But again, it's the money part. She wanted to be financially stable. Doug Christie gave her the opportunity to be financially stable. But I don't think that Doug signed up for her to be sleeping with a former teammate of his. I don't think he signed up for that shit right there.
Raw and tragic, she clarified why Chris Webber would sporadically show up at family events, as well as Jackie's lies to her on everything from her father's identity. I once asked my mother, why does Uncle Chris always cry when he sees me? She said he was merely emotional. I was too young to know the truth, that he was not exactly an uncle. She wasn't done, though gasps were involved. Raised as a brand accessory, not a daughter, Chantel claimed she felt used, manipulated, and publicly exploited. Her most terrible line being, Doug was the only parent in my life who never lied to me until he found out the lie he'd been given. Even the judge was shook. He may not be my biological father. Jackie sobbed nonstop, but Chantel never turned away.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Jake from State Farm, everybody.
She closed with a one-sentence instant viral hit, though truth hurts, lies destroy people. Boss, I missed my childhood to see someone else perform. Truth hurts, lies are different. The courtroom exploded in cheers. Even the judge had to quiet the assembly. The result is a unanimous one. Jackie Christie found liable for emotional manipulation and paternity fraud. Civil lies, financial distortion, ordered to pay damages of $2,900,000, 0 cents. Chris Webber was found joint liable for willful concealment of paternity and emotional damage through prolonged silence and ordered to pay Doug $1,700,000, 0 cents in restitution. Doug was cleared, redeemed, and declared the legal victim of a 2-decade deception scheme.
Right. See? Him doing it this way, it keeps his hands clean. And what I just said not too long ago, he's able to cash out. Bo come right on in, Doug Zesty. Hey, but Bo, he paid though. He may be a little zesty and everything, but he got paid though, Bo. Cause she had to come up off some millions. She had to come up off a couple millions, for restitution for all the emotional and stress she put on that man.
Paparazzi swarm as Jackie exits the courtroom. She had nothing to say. Her staff sent a mild statement saying, "We respectfully disagree with the decision and are weighing all alternatives." Just silence and shame, no apology or responsibility. Chris Webber, on the other hand, left a public note that evening saying, "I made mistakes. I kept quiet far too long. More than anything, I hope Chantel knows how proud I am of being her father. Doug might forgive me one day, too little too late." But the last twist is Chantel chose to speak in a press conference outside the courtroom, stepping to the mic with Doug at side. "While the courts informed us what the law states, here is what my heart tells me. Doug Christie is the only father I have ever known. My soul will carry that name. Chris might be my biological link, but Doug is my family." She hugged.
Damn. So Chris Webber's daughter, biological daughter, still won't acknowledge him being the father, and she would rather and rightfully so. Doug been in her life all her life. Hey, what's going on, Tesh? Happy Friday to you, man. Hope all is well with you. Do y'all see that? The daughter don't even want nothing to do with Chris Webber at all. Boy, see, Webb, you got a nice little stain. You got a stain on your whole rap sheet now. Yeah, Doug was the father, period, Uncle L. So I can understand why she feel the way she feels. Like my own daddy was right there the whole goddamn time. Eventually, my daddy knew that I was his daughter, but never reached out to me, never tried to, tell me what was going on. All of that. You feel what I'm saying? Like C. Webb, in my opinion, really is a piece of shit for what he did.
Hugged Doug in front of every camera. From a distance alone, every headline Jackie saw. The woman who built an empire on lies just lost everything. Her public reputation, her herd, her daughter, and her husband, her legacy. All gone. Doug, he did not celebrate, he did not ridicule. Head held high, he left the courtroom carrying a fresh goal. Later on, he said he was working with a national organization to combat paternity fraud, supporting fathers all around who had been caught in lies exactly like his. This is the story of thousands, not only mine anymore. I won't stop until every one of them has a voice. Boss, you end a scandal with intent, not with noise. Who really walks away clean now the lies are dead and buried? Over 2 decades, Jackie Christie pretended, performed, and made money off of a family built on lies. Should Jackie be arrested for this? Chris Webber let another man raise his child while smiling in his face, and now he wants forgiveness.
Man, look here. See, Webb, I wouldn't forgive you, and you better be lucky that man didn't wake up with violence every goddamn day, wanting to do something to you. Because that is right. You sat up here this whole time. You eventually knew that was your daughter, but yet and still, you sat up there and smiled at that man's face and acted like you was his motherfucking brother. Some way to do your damn brother by sitting up here having sex with his wife and you end up getting her pregnant. Boy, see, Webb, you ain't shit.
Doug gave him everything and they fed him betrayal wrapped in silence. So here's what we want to know. Was this just emotional damage or a full-fledged monetized deceit? Since silence isn't protection, it's participation. Should Chris Webber be banned from every NBA honor going forward? And Chantel, she's the only one who left carrying her soul intact. You state right now in the comments. Don't hold back. Don't sugarcoat.
And the funny thing is, even with this, I feel like Chris Webber should never be on a broadcaster station doing any type of sports commentary or none of that. This man don't have any morals. He don't have any type of respect. Anything that he could sit up here and say or try to critique, you have to question it now. In my opinion, you never know with people until you actually find out the truth when it actually comes out. And C. Webb, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, is most definitely a piece of shit. To sit up there, you had sex with your teammate's wife, you impregnate his wife, and then you still sat around this man, smiled in his damn face for over 20 years. Yeah, see, Webb, I done lost a lot of respect for you. Again, that's still your cross to bear, and I don't hate you or nothing like that, but I most definitely look at you totally different with this situation right here. I look at you totally different. And I hope one day that your daughter, your biological daughter, could actually find it in her heart to forgive you for the transgressions that you have shown. Maybe one day, maybe that daughter will find it up in her heart to forgive you. But right now, I can't blame her. Hell no, I wouldn't have no forgiveness for you right now any goddamn way. Again, you still a piece of shit. You can say whatever you want about the mama, and it would be justified on what y'all would say. But shit. Man, C. Webb, man, he's a fucking clown. He's a piece of shit ass human being that allow another man to take care of your goddamn seed. Now I got to play this one, even though it's got something to do with cocaine. This can match that shit right here. What the fuck C. Webb did. Crackheads already supposed to do shit that's low. But what's your excuse, C. Webb? You a rotten son of a bitch for no damn reason. What that man did to you for you to sit up there and have sex with his wife, impregnate her, have a kid, and don't even acknowledge that that's your kid, and you let this man think that that was his kid the whole entire time, and you knew that it was a possibility that you was the father. That's low. That's low. That's low. He do and cocaine. That's one incident. He do cocaine. That's low. I'ma tell y'all this story. That's low. He do cocaine. And that's only one incident. He do cocaine. Right now, cause see, I'ma tell y'all this story, right? This is back when I was living on the south side of Chicago in the Argyle Gardens area. I did a drive along with y'all cocaine way back to show y'all where I used to live at on the south side of Chicago. No cap, salute. So anyway, it was this dude. I won't say his name, none of that, right? But it was this dude. Everybody knew him in the hood, knew his wife, knew his kids, all of them, right? Dude would go to work, he'd be with his kids and, be at the baseball games, but the man gets high. Hey, come on, cocaine. The man gets high. He do cocaine. He do cocaine. Even though his wife loved him so much, she don't like his habit. She knows that it's still taking cocaine. Every time he starts getting high off cocaine, right? Now, right? Back then, right? Look, we knew what it was like. Man, we can't keep so to speak, right? Get some for his kids, right? If he ran out of money and he couldn't get no crack, he'll take his kids like Nintendo games and all type of shit and pawn it off to the dope man. So he can get him an 8 ball or a quarter, whatever, right? So one day he hit a low. He do cocaine. This was 2 days before Christmas back in 1998. 2 days before Christmas. What up, big nerd? He takes his kids' toys and give it to one of my bands that was, hustling or whatever, right? Now, even though, back then, you didn't have no feeling about what you did. Good morning, NC Lady B1. He felt the way about him giving his kids toys, giving him his kids toys for the drugs, for the cocaine, right? So his wife, we know, like I said, we know them. His wife goes up to my man crib and asks, "Can you please give back those toys? Whatever he owed, I'll work it out with you." He do cocaine. And at that point, that man do cocaine. We didn't see him no more. So that told me that he went to go get the help that he needed because cocaine. See, that was a low do cocaine. He took his kids' toys, pawned it off so he could get some. He do cocaine. He do cocaine. That's low. That's low. And that's only one the hood, how many times I done seen people take their kids talking about Nintendo games. The whole system, take it to the dope man so they can get them drugs. They don't ever get the game back. Them kids, mad as hell. Mad as hell, but they can't do shit about it. Because why? That habit kicks in. It's a done deal. That habit don't care about no kids, about no mama, daddy, nobody. That habit is where it's at. That's what they think about. They don't think about nothing else. That's low.
Kenya.
What you want?
Again.
What?
What you doing? You bored?
No, I'm not bored.
I got a question for you. Straight up. Be real. I got a question.
What?
Ken, I got a question.
What is it?
Let me eat your chocolate pudding.
Yikes. Let me eat your chocolate pudding. Now, Deja Vu, I most definitely, not to justify what Chris betrayal, but she's the one that owes her husband loyalty. Correct. So for anybody to think that Chris Webber didn't owe Doug Christie no loyalty, the wife did. And that's a great point right there, Deja Vu. That's why you don't put yourself in that type of situation in the first place by allowing people around your family. I don't give a damn. Look, it's a lot of people that I done work with. But do you actually think that I would allow, maybe it's probably been one or two co-workers that I have allowed around my family. And guess what? Out of the two that I have invited around my family, I regretted one. And never again did I put myself in that situation to allow a co-worker to be around anything that I have going on personal within my personal space with my family. The loyalty is all for the wife to have for the husband. We can sit up here and say that Chris Webber was wrong for what he did, but like Deja Vu just laid it out, the loyalty wasn't with Doug and Chris. The loyalty was with Doug and Jackie. Jackie was the one that was supposed to show undyingly loyalty to her husband, to not even step over that line and have sex with a teammate of his. So again, I'm still going to stand on Chris Webber being a piece of shit, but you got to look at Jackie too as a real life piece of shit. A selfish 304 in this situation. Straight selfish. And it's no excuse for her behavior at all. If anybody sits up here and try to excuse what she did, then hey, y'all have y'all opinions, you're entitled to it. But I'm going to still stand on the premise that you don't bring a teammate, somebody that you work with in your personal space or where you have personal time with your family. That's, to me, that's a no-no. Keep it professional. Keep it right there. Hey, you a teammate? We'll get up with each other, all that shit. Did he not try to use that kid as receipt? Well, yeah, Kobe, he did. He did try to. He didn't try. He did. He used his daughter. Well, technically, yes, that is his daughter, even though it's not his biological daughter, right? but he wanted to be vindicated. So I guess in that situation, to me, the ends justify the means. And at least he waited until she was grown and could fully understand what's really going on. He didn't do it to her while she was young. So, I mean, again, that's a good point that you made, Kobe. That's a good point. Because he knew that his wife was full of shit. And instead of making, now if I think I get where you coming from, Kobe. Why even put the daughter and play with it? Well, for one, she went against her mama. And a lot of people can even look at that and be like, damn, you went against your own damn mama? But she did. She felt the way about the whole situation. Hey, who knows what she was thinking about at that point? You feel what I'm saying? But it was in Doug's favor. And now I can't disagree with you on that. I can't disagree with you on that. Well, that's one way to looking at it, Deja Vu. What up with it, Blurred? Happy Friday to you, man. Her mother forced her to live a lie all her life. She owes her mother nothing. Well, Deja Vu, I think a lot of, well, man, I don't want to even go down that rabbit hole. Because shit, we look, us men with our mothers have sat up there and known our mother didn't lie and still would stick up for our mama through thick and thin. It didn't even matter if your mama was wrong in the situation or not. You still stuck up for your mama. So that right there, I'm kind of on the fence with that one right there, Deja Vu. But again, that is your opinion. What's going on, Jay Hustler? I see you up in here, man. Be careful on the roads, bro. Appreciate you sliding through in the show. Now, this next video that I'm about to go over, let me go to it real quick because I got it on. Carlos just sent it to me. So we're going to go over this one first before, because I'm going to have to make another show for the yummy. No, matter of fact, you know what? Yes, I am. I'm going to have to make another show. But now this body cam story, of course, is in Florida. A fight at the hair salon brings the cops. On July the 30th of 2024 in Florida, officers respond to a call about a disturbance at the hair salon. The caller reported that a customer and a hairstylist has been arguing and yelling at each other. Fair use, this is only my reaction to this body cam story. Fair use allows me to critique this video good and bad, and this is also for entertainment purposes only. Insatiable is my name. I see you in the building, sir. Good evening. Happy Friday to you. Yeah, Insatiable, both parties, well, all three fucked up, like Kobe said. So, you know, Doug could have just left when he found out, but he chose to still stick it out for some odd reason. A lot of people would say his rhyme or reason of still sticking it out was because of the daughter. But at that point, once he found out that it really wasn't his problem, but you know, he grown an attachment to his daughter, right? I'm not gonna say that ain't his daughter because he was up in his daughter life since day one when she was conceived. All right. So I won't say that. But like you said, Kobe, all three parties fucked up. Now, let's move on to this body cam story right here. Fight at the hair salon brings the cops. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is in Florida.
With the help of Zero accounting software, I've got the right information at my fingertips.
So business is a breeze.
And I've got bigger plans! Search Zero with an X!
On Qantas, there's magic above the clouds. Welcome to Australia.
On July 30th, 2024, officers responded to a call about a disturbance at a hair salon.
What's up?
I'm gonna let her talk.
You guys are two fighting?
No, the other girl was like, I separated. I almost saw.
Okay.
Okay. Let me talk to you over here. Hi.
Hi.
Give me my ID.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm the one that's in the situation with the hairstylist.
Okay, what's going on?
So I paid her $225 Friday. I know y'all can't give me no money back, but I paid her $225 on Friday. I come from Miami. I drove up here today because we rescheduled. I was supposed to come yesterday. I rescheduled with her. She said come today at 4. I've been here since 4 o'clock. As I'm driving up here, she's like, can we reschedule until 5:30? But I'm like, hey, I'm already on the way. She's like, okay, well, I'll be done around 5:30. So I said, okay, that's fine. I'll wait. And she's been sitting here for 3 hours. The issue escalated when the hair wasn't the right color. So come to find out, the hair that I purchased, it wasn't dyed to my actual hair color. It's black. So I'm looking at her like, hey, like I have to drive an hour back to Miami. Like, clearly this is not going to happen today. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, can I just please get my refund so I can go about my day, and I got to figure out what I got to do because I have work to go to later on. She basically told me, no, I'm not giving you a refund because I bought 2. I sure did because she ran up to me. So I was defending myself. I'm not a liar. She ran up to me, tried to grab me, and I punched her in her shit. Don't run up to me. I don't even know what you have in your hand. So I did smack her. I broke my phone with it, but I'm not going to lie to you. I did.
Tell me your side of the story.
What had happened was... Sorry, 1 second. I'm sorry, but thank you. She booked a service. She has to pay half of the money for her service.
Are you the employee or
I was doing her hair, yes. Now she calling y'all talking about I do drugs and I'm off pills or something. No, I do absolutely none of that. I'm a military brat. Like, come on, be for real. And a mother. She mad. She's right. So that's basically what happened. They were all here. They all witnessed it. Do you see my face?
Hey, can you keep telling me the story, please?
I said, do you want to come back tomorrow? I'm going to repurchase the bundles for you and I'm going to diet. I'm not going to have an assistant diet. I'm going to dye the hair properly. She starts to get all aggressive and screaming and shit. All this extra stuff when I was just trying to solve her problem. I can't offer her a refund on something she purchased already. You can go ask her. She came up to me, tried to grab me, and I hit her in her shit. Because she went inside her suite, came out, and tried to approach me like, why are you, I don't even know what you have in your hand. There's scissors in there. There's all kinds of this. My first time meeting you. I don't know who you are. So imagine somebody going somewhere, coming back and coming up to you. You're going to feel threatened, especially if you're already arguing with somebody. So I defended myself. I hit her one time. She backed up and left me alone. I said, call the cops.
Right, deja vu. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't know that you can pay in advance to get your hair done. And this is new to me. I don't pay. Look, now again, let me make sure I be clear. Now, if I give my barber, say I give my barber, it's $50 for my haircut, right? But I give him $100. I say that $50 is for next time, bro. You know what I'm saying? But if I let it be clear and I write it up in the notes, because you know, most times I don't have to give him bread. I could just cash app it to him, or I can Zelle it to him. Well, not Zelle no more. But at one point I could Zelle him the money, give him $50 for the haircut that he cut me up today, and give him a $50 for in the future when I come back. So that way I ain't got to come up out of my pocket with nothing. He already got it. That's one thing. Yeah, that's how I pay. That's exactly how I do. I give him a tip. This is exactly how I do it, Uncle Will. I give him $120. $20 for the tip, $50 for the haircut, and $50 for next time when I come. So that way, all I got to do is just call to set up an appointment. I ain't got to give him no money because I done gave it to him up front. I can see that. I can see that scenario if they have a rapport with one another and she's like a constant customer of hers to come get her hair done. Yeah, basically, right, Uncle Will. It's just basically 2 cuts in advance. And I don't mind helping out my barber that way. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, your barber can be in between them paying his booth rent. So sometimes you can help your barber out that way by just paying for advanced cut. So that way you ain't got to worry about it. He got to honor that. You feel what I'm saying? Now, it seems to me in this situation with the hairstylist, but me personally, fuck all that shit. That to me is something different. If you have a rapport with a woman has a rapport with a hairstylist, yes, I can see that scenario where she hit her already before she even get up in the hair salon. I can see that. But I mean, I'm not doing that type of thing with just no walk-in though. That somebody I don't have no rapport with. I'm not doing no shit like that.
She took my bag, and I tried to reach for my passport, and she punched me in my face, and I have all of it on surveillance.
Let's go look at that. This way.
Excuse me, sir.
This way. Can you stop talking to them and just show me the camera, please?
Damn. Why you have to get irritated with her?
Come on, focus. Let's go. Focus. I don't care about her right now.
I'm just saying, love. You're making it worse for you. Yeah, I know something I have no clue. The cameras are right here.
Okay, can you show me what you're talking about?
I cannot show you what's the camera.
Yes. Yeah. Please.
They want to see the camera.
I'm trying to help you, and you
No,
just keep
you're
diverting to
not.
other
My face
people.
hurts.
Do you want EMS? You want medical to come talk to you?
Gosh, yes, I need to file a lawsuit. The bitch hit me in my face. You want to see the camera?
Yes, please.
My friend, bro.
Now, come on, now. File a lawsuit. Lady, you stretching it right now. Now, the most you're going to get some gratification about is her maybe going to jail and have to do a little time or whatever the case may be. But I wouldn't hold my breath on trying to sue her. Shit, if she having a problem with trying to pay you the money now, she going to really have a problem with trying to pay off the damn lawsuit. Yeah, EV, she hurting. Yeah, her face hurt.
I'm literally up here by myself. Looking crazy.
I got you. How old are you, man? 19 years old.
Excuse me, you have ID on you?
She ripped it up.
She ripped it up?
Yep.
Okay, you have any other form of identification?
No, I'm a credit card instead.
That's fine. Let me grab your...
Man, Jay Hustle, man.
You can have a seat. There's no picture on the credit card. Just give him your name, that's all.
So why'd you come all the way from Miami to
Because mutual friends
recommend it?
That's what I was thinking, Uncle Will, because I wouldn't hold my breath to be trying to sue her, no shit like that. Again, if she already reneging on trying to pay her for the hair done in the first place, or she ain't even give her all the damn money, what makes you think she gonna give you the money for a lawsuit? But she probably did just mean pressing charges. That I could have went along with all the way, but talking about suing this lady, come on now. You having problems and she giving you a goddamn eye jammy, you know what I'm saying? So no, no, just press charges. You'll get more gratification of her going to jail anyway, because you ain't going to get no money up out of her. I could almost guarantee you that shit.
Yes, and it was crazy because when I sat here and I'm sitting here for like 2 hours, literally sitting here, I'm like, hey, when are you done? X, Y, and Z. Like, literally a text messages. She's like, oh, the girl changed her hair. The girl that walks out is my friend. And I was like, oh, you lucky you're my friend, because she drove from Miami. So as I'm messaging her, she was like, girl, the hair I have in my head, it's already falling. I don't like it. She's like, the hair is basically like store package hair. And she already told me that. I'm thinking,
you're getting extensions sewn in?
I'm getting extensions sewn into my head. So she was telling me already, like, her hair is trash.
You have like natural straight hair too.
Yeah, well, currently she blow dried it out. So as she's telling me this, she was like basically saying,
What is black stuff?
it's like a cap.
It's a cap?
So our hair doesn't get ruined. I wish I could show you. My friend literally just left. She literally said her comment. She was talking shit about me. She literally said, I hope this bitch don't have me here all day, referring to me. I'm like, girl, I'm here because of you.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't like my phone.
Wix, one platform, any website. Unlimited creation.
I don't have my phone. They're looking at the cameras on the phone.
Is there cameras in the room?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Where did it happen at?
Right here.
She hit her right here?
Yeah.
Because she walks out with the purse. So purse taking happened back here somewhere.
Oh yeah.
But where did she physically get hit at? Was it out here or in there?
Right here. Hi. Girl. Oh, okay. Did you see my message? My phone is broken. That's my friend. Oh, okay. I had to hit this girl in the face. Why? Because my hair's not even my hair color, girl. She's talking about she's going to go to the store, buy real brand store-bought hair to put in my head.
Yeah, I'm coming for her because I need
Hello?
or something on this.
You can go in there if you want.
Mom,
No, seriously.
my phone broke.
Are you good though?
Yeah, I'm great.
The store's open. Is she in there?
Yeah, she's in there. Now the other girl that came before, now she wants a refund.
That's
And I didn't even, that's crazy. Hello? Yeah, I'm with the police. There's like 7 of them.
The light-skinned girl that hit the hairstylist, she's going to jail. Deja Vu say, FYI, hey fellas, this is what they look like without the weave. Lord Jesus Christ. And Insatiable say, I remember back in the day, I had my hair like Drew Down and Snoop Dogg. Thought I was bad. Man, look, I hope, Insatiable, I hope you didn't go through none of this dumb shit what they ass is going through as far as just even paying for the shit. Yeah, they gonna give her assault though, because again, she should have, if she would have actually led off by just calling the police and just writing a report instead of taking matters into her own hands and actually hitting her, she probably wouldn't be going to jail. But I think, that's just my opinion, I think she's still gonna go to jail behind this though.
Are you here for her?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe I said call
You have any mental conditions or impairment that makes her recoverability?
Because you got to think, just because she messed up her hair or whatever the case may be, that don't negate her to put her hands on the stylist though, right? It don't negate that. She was dead wrong for putting her hands on the stylist, to me, in my opinion, when all she had to do is just file a police report to make sure that her ass was clean in the whole situation. Now it's all gonna get blurred because you didn't put hands and feet on the damn stylist.
Are you serious?
You want a refund?
Sworn statement
For what?
or oath shall be given to you. This is service such brief and punishable by imprisonment. Okay, you can wait for me outside. I'll come. So, what is this? What is going on?
Do you see this? Yeah, your shit looks crazy. Right? Girl, look at me. How am I supposed to go to work?
No, she.
I was calling you from one of the other clients' phone because
Shit, you gonna be like that in jail. Don't think that you ain't going to jail now. You still assaulted that woman, and they looking at the video to see where you popped that in the face. So if I were you, I would be worried about if you was going to jail or not worry about that damn job at this point. And if anything, you should have been worried about that job before you pop this lady up in the face like that over a bad hairdo. Now, think about that, ladies and gentlemen. She is on the verge of going to jail for popping her hairstylist in the face over a bad hairdo. Do that really make sense? No, it don't.
my phone's broken. But I'm gonna call you when I figure all this out. I just want to let you know I'm okay.
Can you make sure before they lock up I can speak with them? Yeah. Thank you.
I don't think they're gonna lock up anytime soon.
No, I'm saying the girls because
Yeah, I got you.
This
Yeah,
is
because the EMS is gonna come look at her face. So
yeah.
So she came for an appointment. Her hair is supposed to be dyed.
Yes, and she paid for half of her service, which included her bundles. I sit in the chair, she's braiding me down, and then she comes to me. You know how like somebody's trying to say something without saying it? She was like, yeah, so like, oh, today was a long day. I had to fire my assistant because she dyed the hair wrong. Like, you know, she's kind of trying to tell me right then and there that like, see, she's a liar. She was like, I had an assistant, she dyed the hair wrong, so I had to re-dye it over again. This is my second time dyeing the hair over again. And then she just like starts going crazy. I called the
What do you mean by going crazy? Like yelling at you, cursing at you?
Yeah, she's yelling, she's threatening me. And then
What kind of threats? What was she saying specifically?
like, bitch, you don't know who I am. Like, I'll kill you. You don't know who I am. And then she takes my purse, starts going through it, rips up my ID, and then she punches me when I tried to get my.
Wait, hold on. How in the hell do she rip up your ID? Ain't your ID supposed to be a laminated card? Ladies and gentlemen, how do you rip up identification that's a laminated card? What did she use to rip up your damn ID? I would love to hear this shit. What, you had you had some type of paper identification or something? How does she rip that?
ID, yeah.
Where was your purse located?
My purse is in the room on the chair. As soon as she asked me about it, I said, you know what, no, boo, it's fine. I said, can I just please have my refund book so I can drive back home, which is an hour away? He's here. And you know what I'm saying? She's talking about, oh, I don't give refunds.
Is that what you're talking about? Is that where she hits you?
No, she didn't hit me there. She straight up hit me over here. You have to keep watching.
I swear. I don't want to go through this whole way. I'll go fix it and my refund.
If it makes you feel better, it doesn't look bad to a guy's eye. I don't know the difference, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh, look at the officer shooting his shot. Y'all hear the officer? Well, from a guy's perspective, it don't look bad to me. Do it really matter? Do it really matter, officer? It's what she likes. Trying to shoot your shot on the low at the young lady. I get it though. I get it. I can't get mad at you though, but come on, man. Stay professional with this shit now.
Just saying.
Because you could be walking out like this, bitch.
You're not going nowhere at a fight. We can fix it. You're getting your refund. Okay, so
I'm not getting my refund. That's why it escalated to this.
Punched you? Yeah. Which eye? Your left eye?
Yep, right there.
Hey, Deja Vu, he really tried to shoot his shot to tell her, like, well, you know, from a man's perspective, it really don't look bad. Like, I know her, man, like, man, I don't give a fuck. You ain't my man, shit. What the fuck you talking about? My man is the one that's supposed to give me the compliment. I don't give a damn. You could just be telling me that just to get me to move the fuck around. Like, go ahead on, officer. All right, we hear you. We know why you gave that compliment, though, officer. We know. We know now. We know.
You want to go to the hospital?
No thanks.
Okay. You want us to check you out
Yes,
or anything?
Lord.
You want an ice pack?
Yeah.
Trying to get a fade now.
Trying to get fade? I'm going to do fades here, bro.
No? They don't do fades?
This phone. Alright, so I need the video from.
Oh, join us. Yeah.
So,
Did you see it?
huh?
Did you see it?
Yeah, it happens right here. So that, and then after, like right here, it happens again.
There's nothing wrong with her eyelash. I'm just so
It's not for me to determine out.
Right.
So,
Turn back around. Right here? That's it?
hold on, it happens right here.
Oh, yeah. That's my color. Okay, so look. See this color? That's his color.
Right here.
That's the color.
Damn.
Okay, 219. Alright.
Damn. Now, wait a minute now. Now, the hairstylist, you can't take matters into your own hands now and be putting your hands up on your client like that now. Now, the videotape clearly shows that she ain't about to let you get all up into a space like that and do something to her. So in this situation, she had every right to sock her ass on up. Now we see the video. She stepped clean into it too, Uncle Will, like, backed her ass clean the fuck up. Backed her clean up. Like, look, hold on, you a hairstylist. What the hell you sitting up here trying to grab at me for in the first damn place? It's already hostile, and you thinking that you gonna try to be a bully towards her? Well, shit, she showed you better shit. She hauled off and she gave you a stiff one right there. Well, I'm talking about, man, stiff. She stiffed the shit. I'm talking about stiff. I'm talking about gave her a stiff punch right to the face. Bam. But that's what you get. You should have been trying to reach at her in the first place to violate her damn space that way. It was tension. She should have known better than that shit.
So, I don't know, can you like save the clips of the videos and then send it to me, or how does this?
No, I think you have to screen record it. I was on live recording her when she walked up to me.
That's good. Yeah.
Literally, I was like this. The bitch walked up to me. I got scared. I'm like, girl, you just left us sweet. What are you walking up to me with? I don't know. You know, these hairstylists are crazy.
5 curve sensing blades that follow every part of your body, even your knee. Schick Hydro Silk.
Welcome to the Nike Hyperice Thermal Lab. Subject number 5, Jaden Daniels.
I gotta say, the red bone is in the right. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, the red bone was in the right for giving her a stiff one. Not once, but twice the hairstylist was trying to get up in her personal space, and it was already tension there. Yeah, I feared for my life. I ain't know what the hell this woman was trying to do by trying to get all up in my space. She approached me. And at that moment, she knew she fucked up. Gave her a stiff one and then walked off. So it wasn't like she was trying to egg the shit on. The hairstylist is the one who egged all this shit on. That's what I'm seeing.
All right, stop screen recording. Chris, y'all good? Okay.
Thank you, buddy.
All right.
Like she looking like a fucking victim.
statement?
Wait, deja vu. This shit is funny how she looking like a goddamn victim, but whole time she the one that got up in her client's face and shit. So she deserved that goddamn shot to the goddamn face. She deserved the shot. She shouldn't have got up in that damn girl's face the way she did. Not once, but twice. So hell yeah, shit. Now this is different. I don't know if now the lady gonna go to jail behind this, because she could end up, goddammit, actually getting charged because she got up in her face first. I'm just saying.
Miss, that you want to provide for us pertaining to this incident?
Yeah, I can. No, I want to press charges for her putting her hands on me and disrupting my property.
Yes, ma'am. We understand that.
Oh,
okay.
Can I just disclaimer? I'm a sexy bitch, okay? And we are. This is not sexy. This is.
And you sexy and you know it. And you sexy and you know it. And you sexy and you know it. Look at these conceited ass women on right here. I'm a sexy bitch. Look, damn, she said I'm a sexy bitch. I know I'm a sexy bitch. And I can't be looking like this and shit, and I done paid her half the goddamn money to get my hair done. What up with it, 901? Happy Friday to you, bro. Hope all is well with you. Boy, she got a lot of confidence, boy. She knows she a sexy bitch.
I just want to put that out there because, hold on, brother, look at this. You look fine. No, I don't. I need like a Thug's Life, like glasses. Y'all know the meme, the Thug's Life with the Drop the Dre beat?
I'm very familiar with it.
Yes, that's what I look like. I just need glasses.
Uh-oh, there
Because this
you
is
go.
insane. So
They
should
put
I
the
take this
glasses
out
on.
and just do I don't know, Fred. Like, I don't want to get stressed for you.
Don't take it out.
I don't know.
Honey, I'm about to go to LA and try to be outside and grab me a husband.
Why didn't you take your hair out?
Because this crap looks like crap.
Oh
It's
my
not supposed to look.
God.
Let me show you what I look like.
Because this is.
Oh, look, this officer is like, yes, I got her by me right now. Yes, with her sexy ass. Yes. Now the officer gonna be able to see her without her damn wig on or whatever, her hair stitches and all that shit. Boy, he is relishing up in this shit right here. He said, I'm glad that I was able to take this goddamn call so I could be around some sexy bitches. Now, these are their words now. I ain't call them out their name. The shit. She called herself a sexy bitch.
It's not it.
200.
Girl, she said hair included, so you wouldn't even know.
I'm so sorry, but I'm glad that I'm here to I would never be.
And I'm so happy that you're here because she wasn't answering her phone. I'm like, no. Like,
Oh, and you pulled up out of nowhere.
I just pulled out of nowhere to get a refund.
Oh, she was already.
I literally was around the corner of my bag to get my nails done.
I really thought she pulled up because she saw my live and was a concerned friend, but this bitch just wanted money back.
I am concerned. I pulled up.
She said, I want a refund.
I'm not leaving until you and me both are happy. This is my real name.
Your mom was fine.
So
She's probably very concerned.
But it doesn't look bad though sometimes.
Look at him still shooting this shot. Look at the officer right there, ladies and gentlemen. He is still shooting that shot. Well, shit, hell, it don't look bad now. It don't look bad. And he trying to get it too, Carlos, because he been shooting this shot the whole damn time. We heard what he said to her. He said, well, look, from a man's perspective, it don't look good. It look good to me. Shit, you don't think that she understood her assignment after that? Shit, she understood the assignment. That's why she keep finessing his ass. She's steady with the finesse game, right? Goddamn now.
It's like you're making it seem worse than it really is.
But it is though.
It's
For a girl who gets her hair done. That's all.
She's over by the car.
White officer, look, you may think different if she didn't have her hair done or none of that. She can have the fat ass. She can be wearing that dress all the fuck she want. But if that hair look atrocious, goddammit, then you gonna be like, oh shit. Well, look, that's all you need some money to get your hair done. Please get your hair done. Please. He'll probably still mess with you, but he gotta make sure he have your hairdo money too. Cause shit, he probably thinking to himself like, well shit, I don't want to look at this motherfucker with raggedy ass hair like this. No, I need you to go to the hair salon and go get this shit fixed now. Shit, he'll still fuck with it though. I don't think this officer even give a fuck if her hair all fucked up and natted up and none of that shit. Look, he'll give her the money. Yeah, he'll give her the money to get her damn hair done. You can bet that. Shit.
I know.
Right. Right now?
No, I'm okay. Can you call my mom? No, okay. I never been arrested, bro. This is so crazy.
My real hair looks like this. Not your little bob.
Oh, nice.
You know, this looks like.
Yeah. She said here she's getting arrested. She's over her stuff.
Oh, she is? Oh.
Hey, you want her number? You know?
Yeah, I need her number.
Oh, she is going to jail. Oh, shit. Now they done took her to jail, y'all. They done took Redbone to jail. Oh, come on, man. Y'all taking the Redbone. Y'all taking the Redbone. Now y'all done seen the evidence. God damn. Yeah, I know, but she was scared for her life, though, EV. She was scared for her life. She didn't know what the hairstylist was doing when she was getting all up in her damn in her square. She had every right to defend herself and give her a goddamn shot to the damn eye. But it don't surprise me that she is going to jail, because I did call her. I say, yeah, she still hit that girl. So Thickums didn't do shit. Thickums is her buddy. She just was coming back to support her, Carlos. Thickums didn't do a damn thing.
So we can tell Sark what we have, so we can see if robbery will come out.
Damn, she was charged with theft, criminal mischief, and a simple battery. God damn. That is so fucked up. That is so fucked up when the hairstylist got up in her goddamn square fucking with her. God damn. That is, man, that's messed up, bro. That's messed up.
We called your mom. She said she's gonna come and get your car. And,
Is somebody in the car?
No. Oh, that's a reflection. I'm like, what? I never seen inside of a police car.
Me either.
Is the seats hard for real? What the? I'm so sorry.
I'm crying because I don't want my hair messed up.
I know. Me too.
I don't care about going to jail. I want to look crazy. My mugshot.
You gonna be out tomorrow? It's only
What? Now again, she had every right, in my opinion, to defend herself from that hairstylist. But because she connected with that punch and they caught it on video, even though the hairstylist was the one at fault because she was the one that was impeding her space. God damn. But it ain't like I didn't call it though, Chef X. I said that she may end up going to jail anyway for a simple assault. And look at what happened. Look at what happened. No matter, and she wasn't, and in my opinion, I don't feel that Redbone was even wrong for popping her ass up in the damn face. I don't feel she was wrong. She got up in her damn face. No, Evie. No, I don't condone to no shit like that. Oh, there you go, Carlos. Put some on the books, man. Yeah, put some on the books, Carlos. Put some on her books, man. Look, she need that hair done now because she gonna be looking atrocious up in that goddamn jail cell. But shit, man, look, yeah, Carlos, make sure she got enough money so she get her hair done too. Shit. Hell yeah, make sure when she get out, she go right to another hair salon and get her hair done. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I will entertain y'all with what you're talking about is a Kwame Chill Gill Ears parody.
Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying. Hold on. Ears, you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck he's saying. Hold on. You ain't got no battle scars. You ain't got nothing to prove you like what you talking about, nigga. So I got two motherfucking boxer fractures and the 8 bone in my motherfucking wrist broke, bitch ass nigga. You ain't got no battle scars about nothing, nigga. You just talking, nigga. Not the bitch you had to stop people getting Ears, hold on.
So you didn't get patted down like a stripper?
No, nigga.
So I did not say anything wrong. My mentality changed at a certain point.
You a dummy, nigga.
I'm not saying what you did or
talking about shit in a locker room, nigga. You judge the man based on rules in a locker room. Jerry Stackhouse got $49 million. I'm under a rookie deal. think that means somebody a punk because they can't beat the motherfucker up? They got the most money, you dummy.
Will, did I say
you have been protected by them white boys so much, you don't understand nigga real life. You've been protected by them white boys, nigga. You ain't got no protection of white boy right now, though.
Will, did I say it? I said when my mentality changed, right?
I get what you're saying, though.
Okay, so when my
I definitely, if you're trying to explain to try to get you to understand, I definitely get what you're saying.
That's what I said. There's a situation that happened when
Yeah, you can't get what he's saying.
I get what he's saying, and I can do both. I can do both. I get what he's saying.
Don't make any sense.
You know what I'm saying? I can do both. I
saying don't make no sense. They trying to get out because it never was no. Listen to me here. Listen to me here. I land my plane. It was never no my team. The nigga just lied what he said. It was never no party. You don't know the fuck. They gave Jerry Stackhouse 49 million after being the 6th man of the year. Then signed this punk bitch for $66 million. It's money talk, man. That nigga just running his goddamn mouth. He's tricking you dumb motherfuckers to believe it. That shit you talking about is real. Years you don't know the fire like I'm some punk. Years you fire like I'm some punk. Years you fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing years you don't know the fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing that. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing that. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. Fire like I'm some punk. No, my nigga, we not doing that. Years you don't know what the fuck you talking about when you understand what the fuck you saying. Years you don't know what the fuck you talking about when you understand what the fuck you saying. Years you don't know what the fuck you talking about when you understand what the fuck you saying.
Hold on.
No, bro, you don't understand what you talking about. That's
You
why
ain't gonna tell me like I'm not a grown ass.
I'm gonna tell you that you don't
I'm saying what I'm saying is, bro.
You don't know
what the man saying out of his mouth. I'm saying
what he's saying is cap, bro.
Whether it's cap or not, I see what the man
it don't need to be said.
That's what I said, but you don't have to tell me.
I ain't telling you shit. I'm telling you wasn't there, so you don't know what you're talking about.
I'm saying what the man is telling. I'm saying what the man is saying. I hear you. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, do you understand the way the NBA works?
I wasn't in the NBA.
So that's why I said you don't know what you're talking about.
I'm listening to 2 million.
You're not listening. You're listening to one little insecure boy.
No, I'm listening, and I was about to respond to him and trip up.
You're not letting me finish what I'm saying to get you a better understanding. You listening to a boy that all he's come to the internet to do is try to belittle a man. So he's framing something in a way to make it seem like he saw something in me the day Jerry Stackhouse said something, and that I was supposed to respond with violence. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck you saying. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck you saying. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Years you don't know what the fuck you talk about when you understand what the fuck you saying. It's your turn now because you were talking while I was talking. After I heard you say you understand a nigga trying to make me look like a.
Did y'all just hear that? He said I was talking while he was talking. After he said that, after I said that you understand why a nigga did all that shit. Now that was a miscommunication, but we'll let him have that. But he was saying I was talking while he was talking. After, while he was trying to explain. This is what you're saying, sir. These are your own words. Bitch.
Okay, well, if you'd have let me finish,
you gotta let me finish.
Y'all see how the man just said, it's your turn to talk. And all I said, bro, if you'd have let me finish, he can't have a conversation. You can't let a brother get a word out. I'm over here calm as possible. This is the man that's saying that I'm drunk. He don't want to disclose that he been drinking and smoking also. I'm over here talking in a calm voice. Who is over here yelling? Who is over here doing all the extra shit? See, a lot of y'all see this shit, and this is when the celebrity shit come in. Now you're I guess I'm a celebrity, I gotta be different. No, because if you was a regular nigga like me, everybody would be seeing what the fuck I'm saying. But I gotta convince people, I gotta make videos because y'all done put all this bullshit on my goddamn name. Now y'all don't want me to fucking react. Y'all don't want me to fucking goddamn. All I was saying is right here, this what you're saying right here is not true. That's what I was saying that night. Bruh, what the statement you're making right now is
shit right here, nigger. Shit right here, nigger. Now, what I've been waiting on to give my reaction to, and I think y'all will find this to be very educational and at the same time, to certain degrees, well, I won't say it's all entertainment, but a lot of people that don't know about this situation, with Yummy Sandifer, well, y'all going to get a little bit of a brief history lesson about that right now at the Johnny Blaze 2 show. All right. Yummy Sandifer story. Weekend TV, September of 1994. Fair use. This is a reaction to the documentary that they set out for Yummy Sandifer and his story. Again, fair use. This is all for educational purposes only. All right, let's get into it.
Common sense says don't get weighed down by travel nonsense. Book with Dollar instead.
Last year, Law and Crime brought you the trial that captivated the nation.
She's accused of hitting her boyfriend, Boss.
Now, if you guys are picking up what old Johnny Blaze is putting down with this live stream and with this content, please hit the like button. And if you're feeling generous on this Friday evening, please get on your PayPal. Please get on your Cash App. Please get on your Venmo. Okay? Let's continue. Hey. Hey. Like the way it takes off the field. Did y'all see the storyline right there? Robert Sandifer was executed by his own gang at the age of 11 years old. He was 11, ladies and gentlemen. Only 11. I need y'all to really pay attention to this documentary right here. He did, EV. It was Remember Me, an Outlaw. When the beginning part of the monologue, when he was acting like he was talking to actually Yummy Sandifer, right? if you remember that part, it was the monologue before he got the rapping. They labeled me an outlaw, outlaw, outlaw. Dear God, I wonder, could you save me? It was in that one, and actually it was in two skits that he actually did. One, he actually mentions Robert Sandiford. The one, labeled me an outlaw, that was him acting like he was talking to a Yummy Sandiford right then and there. A lot of people don't know that. But yes, that is true.
Excuse me, I didn't tell you to come out here now.
Okay.
I didn't ask for no appreciation to come as of now.
She planning the funeral. She would like
what is your problem?
to get her settlement season right now. Her what? She's planning the funeral. Who she's planning? That's the grandmother. This is her house. Oh, okay.
This is a very sad moment of this time to us. Like the calendar of the deceased of Robert Sandiford. Robert is my grandson, and I love him. And we hope everybody else love him. In spite of what somebody said, I don't care what nobody said. Robert is mine. He always have been mine. And I love him. And if I could give him part of my heart, I would bring him back as a...
Not so much about what happens on Saturday and Sunday, although a lot goes on, that's for sure. Our TV, Weekend TV, is about some of what happens Monday through Friday in Chicago and other places too. This weekend, for several hours this weekend, we'll tell you about Roseland, a neighborhood on the south side of Chicago where people work and come home to houses that are freestanding and often surrounded by trees. Yeah, Roseland, where two kids died this past week and the week before. Two young kids from fairly large families in a not-so-young neighborhood. This has been a big news story, a tragedy covered by media from all over the world. But there's a lot more to this drama than what you've seen, although we know you've seen and read a lot. Now, we ain't gonna give you 5-second sound bites, so don't even think about that. What we're gonna do is let people talk. Let them tell their stories. Stand around a bit, be themselves, and reveal who they are.
And one thing, she's a very neat young lady. She loved to keep her hair pretty, and she loved to keep herself neat and clean. She's a very clean young lady. And also, she was very polite. She was very polite to everybody. And she wouldn't say just 1 minute or 2 minute word that was wrong to nobody.
Okay. Now, yes, old-fashioned donuts is still right there, Deja Vu, right there on the 113th in Michigan. It's still there. That old-fashioned donut shop has been there forever. Survived the pandemic, ladies and gentlemen. But old-fashioned donuts, if you want to get some delicious donuts and you're ever in Chicago and you need to go to old-fashioned donuts right there on 113th in Michigan. It's right off the corner. You can't miss it because they got the sign right there. Old-fashioned donuts. They also sell burgers. They also sell hot dogs. It most definitely was worth the ride. Hell yeah. What? EV better than Dunkin'? What? Man, Dunkin' Donuts ain't got shit on old-fashioned donuts. Man, hell yeah, they better than Dunkin' Donuts. Is you, man? EV, you will have to be here to understand, bro. That's how I'm going to put it to you. You will have to be here to understand. Old-fashioned donuts is hellified better than Dunkin'. Hell, fuck yeah.
She was just that kind of young lady.
first I didn't believe it, and then when it was on the news, I believed it.
And what did happen? What do you know about what happened?
Yummy lived in a nice house and stuff like that. He was an 11-year-old boy, and he got beat by his father. He had burn marks all over him, stuff like that.
Boy, kids most definitely will tell it all, won't they? Now, I don't know if they had needed to know all that as far as his daddy beating on them and all this and that, but you can most definitely count on a kid to actually tell you the whole entire truth. And they ain't gonna leave nothing out.
Did you ever hear him get beat? Did you ever see him get beat?
Not in front of outside or nothing. Like when they get in trouble, I think they whoop them. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't.
Did he ever complain about it?
For the younger brother, we knew that morning. But for the older brother, that we didn't know nothing about him. Because he's being tried as an adult in this case.
How did that make you feel? I mean,
I didn't know what to feel when it first happened. I'm like, my brothers, and it's just like, but the family is doing great. That we received the utmost support, and we, with donations and stuff, and helping to pay for lawyers and stuff like that. We want to thank the people that have been giving us support and been leaving money in our mailbox.
people have been leaving money in your mailbox?
But they're believing in their innocence. Right here at 126 East 105th Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60628. It's address right here.
60628. You better recognize 60628.
Why do people believe that these fellas are innocent?
Everybody who knows them and who knows the family don't believe for one cotton-picking second that they're capable of murder.
For the most part, we'll just let this tale tell itself and give you some angles you didn't see on the news. By now, everybody knows that a 14-year-old girl and an 11-year-old boy are dead. What we'll show you is that they left a set of circumstances behind. Complicated circumstances that have a lot to do with drugs, religion, and violence. On Weekend TV this week, we'll spend some time 100 blocks south of Grant Park with real people who live in Roseland, a working-class neighborhood still mourning the deaths of Siobhan Dean and a kid named Yummy.
Going to be so very happy. Going to be.
Let me speed past this. I don't want to show that. You know what? They gonna show some things on here that YouTube could most definitely penalize me on, right? So if I see something real quick, y'all, that I know YouTube will say that I'm violating the policies or whatever, I'm gonna skip past it real quick. Because there is going to show some things that is not suitable for YouTube at all in their policies and guidelines. But just to let you know, YouTube, I'm only doing a reaction off this documentary, okay? Now, the things that you're going to see on this documentary is probably going to be cringy a little bit at a certain point. But I will make sure to not show as much as the cringy things that you're going to see, like him being up in that casket. Look, then y'all got to understand that went national all over the world about Yummy Sandiford and what he did. Again, we didn't have social media back then at all. So you had to literally be there to actually know the ins and outs as far as how that whole situation took place. Yes, the media that did this, they only going to show you and tell you so much. But unless you was there, then the media ain't gonna tell you everything. They only gonna tell you what they can. But I was there. I was there through all that what went on with Yummy Sandifer when he inadvertently shot that young girl. Now, again, she was collateral damage, and I hate to say that, but that's what it was. See, Yummy was going after a rival games that came up on their block. And it just so happens that the young girl was just in the middle of the crossfire. A lot of things behind that changed too. Y'all got to understand, living in Chicago is something else. If you align yourself with gangs here in Chicago, just know you're not going to leave. You're not going to leave quietly. Okay? Robert Sandifer at a way earlier age than 11. So he died at 11. So just imagine the age that he actually started gang banging and doing all the dirty work for the Black Gangster Disciples. It was us young kids. It was us young bucks on out there doing all the dirty work while the old heads was just sitting back. Now, again, it was structure. It's just that moment that Yummy did not use his better judgment in shooting while it was little kids on out. Because, see, that was a rule. You couldn't do any type of gang banging activities. You had to make sure that them kids was up in their house. That's law. That was law back then. Exactly, Deja Vu. You had to tell them kids that was outside playing, if you knew there was going to be some shit about to happen, you were supposed to get them kids and make them kids go up in their house. Because it was about to be some gang banging bullshit going on. Yup, ain't nothing but the dummy missions, EV. Ain't nothing but.
I went right there and looked out, and so I saw my son, prancing back and forth, saying, call the police, call the police. And so then I ran out the back door with my shoes off. And he said, somebody's daughter is laying down here hurt. So, I don't care who child it is, I want to help. So I ran out the back door and ran right here. And I still didn't know it was my niece laying down there. And so my brother, he ran out the door, and he ran right there. And then I'm pretty sure he said that he knew it was his daughter. I'm pretty sure that my brother knew what she had on, her clothing. So he ran and he looked at her and he put his hand on her and felt her pulse. So he said, she still have a pulse. So he said, call the police. The police were there so quick. I mean, they was here on arrival. And so the police, they came and put white gloves on, and they felt my niece, But I knew, she wasn't going to make it. And so the police said that she's not going to make it, So they hurry up and they got everybody back. And so they immediately moved Siobhan, took her to the hospital. And that's when they pronounced her death.
Where was she shot?
In the back of her head. Because, see, to what I saw, she had her coat kind of tilted over her face. So when my brother moved her coat, she had her hand like this, laying. It looked like her eye was swollen. And her whole head, she was laying in a puddle of blood. And her brains had moved across her face. White, move across.
Damn. Yeah. God bless the dead to the young girl and even Robert Sandifer. Just God bless the dead, man. He was caught in an ugly situation, and she was as well. Kobe, that right there can make me just be like, you know what? I ain't gonna even play this no more, but I'm gonna stand strong in doing my reaction to it because it is what it is. But I wish he wouldn't be so descriptive with it, though. I'm in agreement with you with that one.
Her face. I knew she wasn't gonna make it. It was so quick. It just happened so quick. And me, myself, I've been in shock for over a week now. And I'm just now really trying to come back to reality because it's still, I just can't believe it, To me, it's still,
Stop dreaming, start booking. Your next trip is just a deal away on Priceline. Priceline.
And just to let y'all know, I'm going to have to do some parts with this because this documentary is almost up to an hour. No, I will not play the whole video right now. I'm going to make parts with this. So y'all seeing the first part right here, and then I will have a title following up with a part 2 with my reaction to this right here. Again, I'm going to play at least 8 more minutes of this video, and then Johnny Blaze is going to get the hell on up out of here. All right? Just to let y'all know.
It's still a great shot, I just can't believe it, I just don't want to believe she gone. I just don't want to believe she gone because I think it's bad and it's crucial for a young lady to be cut down that way, so quick without a cause. I mean, she haven't did anything to nobody, and she was a good young lady, good student in school. All the teachers, they all loved her, and she was happy that she'll be going back to high school. She was really looking forward to going back to school, And I did some volunteer work over there at Corliss, and so I said, well, Siobhan, I'll be there. You just come on. I'm looking forward to see you.
Thank you, Deja Vu.
So she was just happy, too happy. Now, I won't see her when she get over there, and I just can't, right now, I just can't accept that she gone. But I'm trying to deal with it. But by the grace of the good Lord, he's bringing me through, It's hard on the family. It's still hard on the family. It's going to take a while. But the Lord is good. He's going to bring us through. Because he's a good God, He's not going to leave us feeling bad. God going to give us that good feeling. He going to justify us and let us know that we can go on from here. Because Siobhan was a big part of our life. And also, it took a plug out of us. It took a big plug out of so many people. Because everybody loved Siobhan, Siobhan had a big smile all the time. And everybody would say, Siobhan, you act so goofy. Because she just kept a smile all the time. She laughed. Siobhan laughed and she was sad. You never know if there was any sadness upon her. Because she's a godson child, You never know what you got until it's gone.
For in every word and I trust in those things I knoweth and I know not. For those acknowledgments from your father and mother too. In those things there are sense surrounds and feelings undetected. For these things I thank you and I thank you and I thank you again. For sobriety and the ill-mannered measure of our personalities and our differences, I cannot always go into the aptitudes and the realities or the moralities of our differences. Our male and female coincides. There have been homosexual victims and suicides and rapes and murders that are not contemptible of our orators, but some things are best said under glasses and prayer and protected. There's many Semitisms and anti-Semitisms and Semitics, and there are those that will never know, and those that predicate and misunderstand us in some misconstruous form. However, simple household techniques are the best to abide in some surroundings.
Look, I swear I don't mean no disrespect, but I'm trying to figure out what type of speech are you giving, sir? Your speech is, to me, all over the place, and I get it. So I'm gonna just say, I give you the benefit of the doubt, but you all over the place with your speech, and I get it though. I get it. But man, again, I digress.
Ways have caused us many problems and difficulties. However, I have some friends, and I've been dismayed at some of the orders here. But for this day, we were given a 100-mile vision. A 100-mile vision, meaning I can see better than I ever were the time before. By God, I thank you, and I thank you again as I was brought here on a tell them
So we've been asking people about Robert. We went to the scene where he was killed. We've talked to people about it. We thought it was a pretty sad situation. This is the first time we're at the house. You're the first relative that I've spoken to or I've met. I just wanted to know what you think, what kind of guy he was.
Right, Blurred. I was completely lost when I heard him get to talking. At first, I was understanding what he was doing. He was just, speaking his piece about what was going on, but it seemed like he went left and started talking in another language. Like, sir, what is you talking about? But again, I understand that it's a shock to everybody that's either close to the young lady or is family towards that young girl. So I give it the benefit of the doubt only with that, but that still don't mean that I wasn't lost about what the hell he was talking about. Evie talking in tongues, he was talking in another language. I didn't get what he was talking about at all.
Hey man, he was a little kid.
He was a kid?
Yeah.
When you see him, how old was he?
He was 11.
11. What was he like when he was a little kid?
He was a sweet little kid. He wasn't.
Of course, the aunt is most definitely gonna, put him in a good light. And I get it. But that doesn't mean that it's all the way true. He may have been a good boy to some, but Robert Sandiford it is what it is with him. He was out there living that life. He was being very mischievous, and he was a part of the gang life. So again, just because you are part of the gang life don't automatically just castrate you as being a bad person. So I won't say that. But the auntie ain't doing no more, no less than what anybody else in that situation would have did. She's still trying to put her nephew in a good light. It's just hard for us to really accept that what you saying about him, knowing that he was out there gang banging and doing people wrong. So, unless you was close to him, then yes, you can see a little good up in him. But I mean, to everybody else, we don't see that. We see him as just being a bad little son of a bitch that wanted to go along to get along with a gang. And as a result of him fulfilling his obligation to the gang, a young girl gets shot and unalived because you're going at a rival gangs that's in the neighborhood. That girl most definitely was innocent. She had nothing to do with it, Deja Vu. Nothing at all. But again, family ain't gonna just sit up there and dog they loved one that passed away out. And I understand that point. I understand that. Again, we know the obvious, but family knows the obvious too. Don't never think for a second that the family don't know what he was up to. But they not going and they not supposed to. They not supposed to badmouth. The auntie wasn't never supposed to badmouth her nephew to the media. They'd have just ate that shit on up, and it'd have been a soundbite to this day, right now, deja vu. So I won't go so hard on the auntie because I understand the situation at hand. But if we being honest, Robert Sandiford was trouble with a capital T.
Violent, and he wasn't bad. The way they got it, the way they talking about now, that's not true. It's not true.
Like when you say,
every time somebody says something, they change it around. He was this and he was that, and I know that he was not.
well, what was he like then? In other words, when he was growing up, like, did he have a sense of humor?
Yes, he did.
How did you find out that your nephew was killed?
What you mean how I found out he was
killed? Did you get a phone call?
No. They just burned the picture here.
If I was to see this young man on the street, I've never seen him, right? What would I see? What did he look like? Was he a tall fellow? Was he short?
He was this short. He was very short. To be his age, he was real short.
Was he a bright fellow? Was he a smart guy?
Yeah, he was very bright and very smart. He can draw, he can read, he can write.
What kind of food did he like? I mean, was he...
He loved food, gyros. You know, he ate a...
Who the fuck cares about what the fuck he liked to eat? They bucket for this auntie to speak bad about her own nephew. Now, again, I understand what the auntie is doing, and I'm not mad at that part. But listen to this reporter ask her these dumbass questions. What type of food he like to eat? If I was to run into him because I never saw him, you lying. You see the picture of what everybody else posted. Why the fuck is you lying to that auntie? You know exactly how the fuck he looks. Let me play like 5 more minutes and then I'm going to get up out of here.
A lot. When Mama had barbecues, he ate that. He ate a lot.
Why was his nickname Yummy?
Because he loved cookies.
His nickname was Yummy because he loved cookies?
Yeah.
What was his favorite cookie?
Chocolate chip. Oreo. You know them chocolate chips in the blue bag? That's what he liked.
What's your name?
My name is Gloria.
Gloria, did he have, like, when he was growing up, did he have any heroes? Did he have any sports heroes?
He liked a lot of cars. He liked to fix on cars and stuff like that.
Did he ever talk about what he wanted to be when he was growing up?
Not to my knowledge. Maybe to my mother, but not to my knowledge.
That's my daughter coming there. They was all together.
That time?
That's my
so
daughter.
Your daughter was with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my daughter Felicia. They came outside to play. She can give you that.
Felicia. Hi, my name is Andrew Jones. The night that Siobhan was killed, right? What were you all doing out here that night?
You got me on this one. That's all you can eat. Go ahead. Look.
See, that's what I'm saying. Look, y'all got to understand. A lot of people, even back then, was a little skeptical of talking to a media, any type of news outlet. It's so deep, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. And I'm not even gonna lie. I understand why they doing what they doing because they want to keep Yummy's name alive, and they want to keep the young girl's name alive too by at least talking about it But that's a hard thing to do. These reporters is asking them all type of old crazy ass questions. And look, it's still a code here. And it's always going to be a code here in Chicago. And certain things you just ain't going to talk about with the media at all. Now, I can't blame her for walking away from that reporter. She don't want to sit up there and talk to that man. Look, she just lost her cousin. I totally understand her not talking to the reporter and answering any type of questions that he may have. I mean, I get it. A lot of people may frown their nose up at the shit, but I don't. I don't, because I was from that. So I'm talking about all the way understand. What up with it, Wolfpack? What's the word? So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I most definitely will do a couple more parts to this documentary. Again, I'm not playing the whole thing now. That will have to be a whole live stream within itself for me to sit back. And most definitely, I'm off this weekend, so I will have time to go over that video and actually do some reactions to some other things that I got lined up. All right? Give my own reaction to it and then go from there. But no, I will not be doing this whole video right here. Man, that's always good right there, Wolfpack, man, having a paid day off and being able to be at the crib. I ain't mad at you with that one, man. That's all right. I'll be able to cash in on the day off paid for real soon. Not now, though. I got to get my hours back up first before I even be thinking about that type of thing. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate y'all coming over here to support the content, hitting that like button, and giving me a view towards this content on this Friday evening. And truly, if you are picking up what I'm putting down with this live stream, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you are feeling generous, please get on your Cash App. Please get on your PayPal. Yeah, Wolfpack, man. I've been at this it's going into the third hour. I'm not going to prolong it or anything like that, but I can most definitely come back, not tonight, but tomorrow. I actually have a morning show, and I could go over the rest of this video, plus having other videos to go over as well and give my reaction to. So, with that being said, I do appreciate all the donations from the super chats to the Cash App that I did receive. Appreciate that. If anyone else that has been here to pick up the content, if you're feeling generous now, get on your Cash App, get on your PayPal, get on your Venmo. Donations, gifts. Because I'm here to bring the content that people I think should be able to pay attention to, and all opinions matter. No matter how outrageous your opinion may be, you're still entitled to it. And I welcome all opinions about whatever it is that I talk about on my show. It's no more judging nobody with their opinions and all this and that, because I know I could be a judgmental son of a bitch. But no more. Uh-oh. Deja Vu with the $4.99. Great live, JB. Thank you, Deja Vu. Thank you for that $4.99 super chat. I'm here to bring y'all the content that really matters. If we want to talk about fuck shit, then hey, It's plenty of it to talk about, but not in this so-called sector. It's a whole lot of other things that we can have conversations about and talk about. I done found my lane, and I'm good in my lane that I'm in, ladies and gentlemen. So again, salute to the chat. I appreciate y'all coming through. But Johnny Blaze is up out this thing, and I'm going to send y'all off with one. Y'all have a good rest of y'all Friday evening, and I will see y'all in the morning. All right? See y'all in the morning.
The motherfucking Jimmy. Double talking, bitch. Hamper your motherfucking ass down. Shut the fuck up.
What's up, Jimmy?
You just gave a speech. KGC can support who she want. You ain't got nothing to do with that.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You support motherfucking trash. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You just shut the fuck up. Jimmy, you heard me. Tamper your motherfucking ass down. You gonna talk all that shit about me and then make excuses for keep the change, you motherfucking fool.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Now, this is how I'm gonna play this with you. Bye-bye. Either you win. You talk to me like you know, or I get you up out my chat. Bye-bye. Now, once I get you up out the chat, I'm gonna get them to block you in its entirety.
Double talking, bitch.
Bye-bye. Okay? I'm gonna get them to block you in its entirety. Okay. You feel good saying that right now, Regina?
Bitch.
Have a good day, sir.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You gon' sit here.
Fuck you. You support motherfucking passion. You support motherfucking passion. You support motherfucking passion. You support motherfucking passion. You won't call. Keep the change out for support BS 101. You support passion. In fact, he's in jail. Fuck you. How about that? Unless you hit the wing. Fuck you. You support passion. So you won't call. Keep the change out for support BS 101, but you support passion, which is in fact he's in jail.